defensive side, defensive line, number 34, Brady Moore. Number 55, Cade Light. Number 67, Brewer Tomlinson. Number 72, Bryden Tomlinson. Linebackers, number 1, Jack Montgomery. Number 44, Declan Davis. Defensive backs, number 4, Christian Smith. Number 5, Boston Webb. Number 6, Carson Peters. Number 10, Wyatt Richardson. And number 13, Trey Kelly. The specialists, kick and punt, number 34, Brady Moore. The long snapper is number 6, Carson Peters. Holder, number 10, Wyatt Richardson. Punt and kick returners, number 2, Tucker Leist. And number 10, Wyatt Richardson. And now for the home team, the Blue Devils of Danville High School. Quarterback, number 1, Jacob Hackman. Running back, number 22, Aiden Burke. Tight ends, number 81, Caleb Lucas. And number 15, Ashton Spalding. Wide receivers, number 14, Levi Furre. And number 11, Aiden Mickley. Cross the line, number 70, Wade Isley. Number 58, Landon Lyons. Number 54, Owen Gronberg. Number 60, Greg Wilson. And number 50, Tyson Payne. On the defensive side, defensive ends, 81, Caleb Lucas. 54, Owen Gronberg. Defensive tackle, number 60, Greg Wilson. Linebackers, 4, Chris Mulcher. 0, Josh Byers. 22, Aiden Burke. On the outside linebackers, number 10, Nolan Ridgeway. And number 12, Simon.
You blocked him, you out-tackled, you out-hit him, you out-hustled. Nothing cheap, from the heart.
Colopy in motion from right, out to the left side on a wheel route, dropping back. He gets up with one defender, gets to the right sideline, throws it down the field, comes back and catches it.
Tell you what, that was a great job by Ted to adjust and come back to the ball.
It's the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Your home for high school football is 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2 WMVO. The players are hyped. The fans are pumped. The broadcast is ready to go. It's the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights, brought to you in part by
Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Foster's Pharmacy, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Elite Preparedness, Pizza Cottage, Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, Licking Knox Goodwill, Utica Feed and Hardware, Alumni Roofing, Danbury Senior Living, Knox County Veteran Services, Marengo Hardware, Buckeye Stoves, Agent Cheyenne Peck with Howard Hanna, Country Court Skilled Nursing, and the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community.
It's high school football on 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2 WMVO.
And welcome, everyone. I'm Curtis Newland along with Jared Stein, the Division 7 regional final matchup on WMVO Sports. The Danville Blue Devils, who have just been mowing through the playoffs, come one step further tonight. It's 1 year later in the regional final. This time they attempt to complete their mission. In order to do that, they've got to get through undefeated Eastern Local, a team from Pike County about an hour 15 from here in Logan where we sit tonight. And we want to welcome you to the Starting Point of Mount Vernon pregame show on WMVO Sports. From Logan, I'm Curtis Newland along with Jared. We will hear from Coach Bloom shortly here on WMVO Sports, and we're going to take a closer look at tonight's matchup on the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. That's all coming up next. We've had a lot of wind and a lot of rain already tonight, and we'll see how that plays into effect here. But, you know, at Logan, it is turf field. It looks great. And, I think the fans are ready to go.
It looks really great from up here in the press box, folks. I'll say that.
Yes. You're not supposed to mention that because everybody's supposed to think that we're in, really bad conditions and everything like that. But, no, we are in the press box. But the rain is coming down. Fans are here getting ready. They'd probably like to get this one underway just to, stay out in it a little less.
Absolutely.
Tonight. We're getting warmed up. Starting Point of Mount Vernon pregame show. We'll have more next on WMVO Sports.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897. Visit us at thelivingcenter.net or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. Everyone at the Living Center wishes all of the area student athletes the best of luck this season. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point. You have more choices than you think.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email.
Mom.
These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com. Education is valuable, and at Mount Vernon Nazarene University, it's affordable too.
Year after year, MVNU continues to be one of the most affordable 4-year private schools in Ohio. Because of competitive financial aid awards, students are able to graduate with less debt.
Did you know that MVNU has ranged in the top 5% best college for the money by College Factual for the past 3 years straight?
Schedule a visit today with mvnu.edu/visit and see for yourself.
At MVNU, the future is bright.
100.9 FM, WMVO Sports. Thanks for joining us tonight. Logan High School, the Danville Blue Devils in a regional final matchup game with Eastern. And they are the Eagles. That's who they're going to be facing tonight. Stiff winds out there this evening. And, you know, we take a look at how these two teams got here. First of all, let's start off with the Blue Devils on their path to tonight. It's been fairly easy for them, frankly. They beat Bridgeport in the opener 54-0. Notre Dame 60-2. Miller 46-6 last week. They've been bludgeoning the competition, but has it been too easy when you're looking at game away from a state semifinal?
Yeah, fairly easy might be a bit of an understatement, Curtis. But you're absolutely right. Danville's been steamrolling their way through the playoffs thus far, and those numbers are kind of eye-popping, truthfully. You've got to wonder if those lopsided wins have tested them enough, Curtis. And when you're rolling like this, it's kind of easy to fall into a rhythm, maybe a little bit of complacency, right? Beaver Eastern's looking to be the first team to really force Danville to dig deep. This could be a defining moment for the Blue Devils to prove that they can handle adversity if it comes their way tonight.
And you take a look at Eastern. They beat Strasburg Franklin 30-6 in Game 1. Crown City South Gallia 41-6 in Game 2. Now, it was much closer last week. They were kind of lucky to get out of there, 29-22 over Conotton Valley. As far as Danville, they haven't been tested a lot, and really neither has the opponent tonight until last week. But they were tested last week coming into tonight's game. How does that affect things?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's a great point, Curtis. While Eastern's had to battle in a tight one last week, we talk about Danville, they still haven't faced any resistance lately at all. That could affect their readiness tonight. When a team hasn't been tested, sometimes it's tough to flip that switch and respond if things don't quite go your way early. On the flip side, Eastern's been in a pressure situation. They know how to grind out for a win, and for Danville, the key will be staying sharp, disciplined, even if they're not running away with it like they're used to the last few weeks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
It is the Starting Point of Mount Vernon pregame show here on WMVO. Danville in the regional final matchup tonight against the Eastern Eagles. We're getting set for a fun one. Stick around on 100.9 FM, WMVO, also streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight. We'll be back after this on WMVO Sports Friday Night Lights.
You're ready. Ready for cool weather, tree stands, and Hunter's Orange. Ready to land the big one. The fish that didn't get away. You'll know you're ready because you went to Danville Outdoors to stock up on everything from rods and reels to deer feed and practice targets. When that 10-point buck finally steps into range or that monster bass bites on your lure, you'll be ready. Before you go outdoors, go see the folks at Danville Outdoors, South Market Street in Danville. DanvilleOutdoor.com.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right, Matt Bloom with us, head football coach of the Danville Blue Devils. We thank him for joining us here on a Friday as the Danville Blue Devils in action against Beaver Eastern. And back last week, I did say that you would win by 40, and you did by exactly 40. So I'll be picking the lottery numbers for next week. But, Matt, you look back at last week. You guys 14-0 at the half, but then kind of exploded in the second half. And it's been that running game that's been so successful right now on the offensive side. What went right in that game against Corning Miller?
Yeah, I kind of got off to a little bit of a slow start there in the first quarter. Had a good drive there to start out, but had some penalties that negated some positive yards, and then, had a couple turnovers. So we got to clean up that side of things if we want to, have some successful outcomes tonight. But I did like, how our defense played from the very beginning through the end of the game, flying around and playing with great effort and intensity, and then offensively able to get our running game going, especially there in the second half, break off some explosive plays. And, those are all key components of what we're going to need to be able to do tonight to, win a regional title.
Cy Wallace had 293 yards on the ground. Aiden Burke has been pounded on the ground. Jacob Hackman's been running the football. You've got these pieces. Is that what you want to do, establish the run?
Yeah, every game, that's kind of what we want to do when we go into it. So, give ourselves the best opportunity to win the football game. And obviously that starts with our ground and pound, but, we're going to be able to have to throw the ball a little bit tonight as well.
Yeah. You look at the ball game tonight. You're in a regional final once again. You take on Beaver Eastern. What do you see with this team?
Yeah, I think they do a nice job on offense of staying balanced. They run the ball successfully. They also have a pretty good passing game. So, we're going to be able to have to stop both of those aspects to have success. And defensively, I think they play with really good effort, and they have some, really nice football players on that side of the ball. So, we're definitely going to have to play for all 4 quarters and, you just play a fantastic effort all the way throughout.
Talking about your defense, what does your defense have to do tonight? Obviously, you got Josh Byers, who is close to breaking a record for tackles in a season, and what Caleb Lucas has done off the edge. And I don't know if Wesley Payne is going to be able to come back and things, but what does your defense have to do tonight?
Yeah, we just got to be confident and get aligned. Alignment is half the battle. Especially against a team like this that's going to try to throw the ball around a little bit. So, we got to get properly aligned pre-snap, make sure we have all of our coverage calls and box calls in check. And, just don't give up the explosive, make them drive the field consistently. And I think if we do that, we'll be just fine.
And for you guys, too, and the fact that you run the football as much as you do, you can eat up the clock, and they fall behind by a couple of scores. You feel like you're in a pretty good spot, right?
Yeah, that's always the goal, but this week we definitely have to get off to a faster start.
Yeah.
That's something we preached all week, and protecting the football. So our kids are excited. I think our community's excited, and we're just going to give everything we have.
All right, well, looking forward to having another interview next week with you and being able to chat with you as well, and hopefully you guys are able to pick up the victory tonight. But as always, appreciate the time. Look forward to catching up with you after the ball game on Sports Roundtable tonight, okay?
Yep. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate you.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email. Mom! These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com.
This is Jacob at A Plus Auto Brokers. With fall in the air and winter approaching, you owe it to yourself to upgrade your ride. Search our inventory from anywhere by going to goaplusauto.com. With sales and service, you won't need to go anywhere else. A Plus Auto Brokers is home of the repeat customer for a reason. Come see us today. Call 740-393-0366 or stop by at 504 West High Street. We will also buy your car for cash. Again, this is Jacob from A Plus Auto Brokers, where we keep Knox County rolling.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
Hungry for delicious pizza? Head to Jersey Girls Pizzeria in Danville. Located at 510 South Market Street, we are serving up hot, fresh, and delicious pizza pies that'll make your taste buds dance. Craving something more? Try our wings, subs, garlic knots, and fresh salads. All made with the best ingredients and offered to you with friendly, great service. Call 740-599-6005 for carry-out or delivery or dine-in with the family and friends. At Jersey Girls Pizzeria, it sure is great pizza.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And welcome back, everyone, on WMVO Sports Friday Night Lights, Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction. We've got the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Foster's Pharmacy, Fennell's Floor Finishing and More, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, amongst some of our great sponsors here tonight. And we are at Logan. It is pouring the rain, and the wind is blowing from left to right on your radio dial here tonight, and on your screens as well. Pretty heavy. The flag is all the way out. Both teams coming in, multiple weapons. Let's start, first of all, with the Danville Blue Devils.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Danville is absolutely stacked this year, especially in Division 7 conference, Curtis. It starts off with their balance on both sides of the ball. Quarterback Jacob Hackman, senior, is a true dual threat with over 1,000 passing yards and nearly 500 rushing yards for the season. He can hurt you through the air and on the ground. Aiden Burke is a workhorse, racking up over 1,400 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns, while the freshman, Siren Wallace, is electric, adding nearly 800 more rushing yards and 12 touchdowns. In the receiving game, you have Caleb Lucas and Aiden Mickley are reliable targets who can move the chains when needed. Defensively, though, they've got game changers, and we know that based on the scores of the last 3 weeks. Caleb Lucas isn't just a weapon on offense, he's a terror on defense with 118 tackles, 10.5 sacks, and 28 tackles for a loss.
I'd say he's more threatening defensively. You do not want to see number 81 coming your way. If you can read his numbers, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, and then Josh Byers is another one, the senior. He's been everywhere with a jaw-dropping 183 tackles, 8.5 sacks. And when you put it all together, this team's deep, Curtis, dynamic, and they're definitely dangerous on both sides of the ball.
And the crowd is getting into it. We are nestled up here in the press box, and it is shaking.
It is shaking, literally.
A little unnerving, frankly. Here as we get set for tonight's big game. Let's turn the tables real quick to Eastern. You know, they're led by a pretty good quarterback, passed over 1,900 yards, 28 touchdowns through the air. He is very effective.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal, Curtis. And what's crazy, you don't usually hear a quarterback rating stat in the high school level. 110.3 QBR.
That's crazy.
It is wild. He's a stud.
So you got to think, normally you say, well, the rain's going to affect you, but with that kind of a rating, I'm pretty sure he's going to do okay.
He's going to figure it out. And on top of that, he has 200 rushing yards. It's not a ton. It's not quite like Hackman for Danville, but he's a dual threat quarterback, I consider. And in the backfield, Brady Moore gives him a solid ground game. But this team thrives through the air, Curtis, as you mentioned.
Yep, indeed. Let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. First of all, Division 7 state semifinals are next week. Tonight's winner of Region 27, which this game is, will play the winner of Region 25. Now, that is Jeromesville-Hillsdale, who's 12-1. They play Cuyahoga Heights tonight, 9th seed. They are 8-4. And they're playing tonight at Orville Red Rider Stadium there at Heartland Field. Region 28, Maria Stein Marion Local versus Minster, who's 11-2. Those schools not very far apart. I'm from that area originally. They're playing tonight at Wapakoneta High School. The people who are not happy about that is Region 26. because they're going to have to face probably Marion Local, frankly. We'll see. Columbus Grove and Delta St. John's, they're going to be playing at Lima Spartan Stadium. That's happening tonight. Now, next week, the state semifinal. The week after that is the state final. Of course, all the games will be played at Canton, which is an experience that no one ever forgets.
Yeah, no, how cool is that to play at the Hall of Fame and just such an important town to football that Canton, Ohio is. We're very blessed to have it here in the Buckeye State.
And we're going to get underway here tonight. Teams are on the field. The Blue Devils will kick off to start tonight's game, while the Eagles will return the ball. And the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. That wraps up the Starting Point Mount Vernon pregame show here on WMBO Sports. Tonight's game brought to you by Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court and Living Center, and Fast Eddie's Grounds Maintenance. So, well, here's the one thing. If anybody's watched tape for Danville, you don't know what you're going to get on the kickoff. You've got to be ready for everything.
Yeah, a lot of squibs that, at first I thought maybe weren't intentional, but I think they are now.
Yeah, they know what they're doing on that game. And you might see an onside kick to start things off.
Yes, I mean, we saw that week one.
You just never know. Good news is Wesley Payne is eligible again to play tonight. And I say eligible, he's been out hurt since, the Devil Dog game.
Yep.
And been fighting to get back. So he's here tonight, and he's supposed to be able to play. We'll see how much action he might
I hope so, because
get.
he's fun, he's fast, and he's a great wideout here for him. So, hopefully that's the case.
So Caleb Lucas will line things up here for the kickoff. Ball set at the 40-yard line. 25 seconds on the play clock. Everything's set. Now we're just ready for kickoff of the regional final matchup.
Yeah, no, good crowd. They're still rolling in from both sides, it looks like. I mean, this is such a cool setting here in Logan. It's not cool with the weather, but
it's cool in the wrong way. Right. And that wind just kicks it up a notch here. Danville, fortunate, they're the home side. They have a little protection maybe from the press box area, but the wind is coming from left to right on your screen and on the radio. Danville kicking left to right. From the 40-yard line, Caleb Lucas. It looks like we're all set here. Regional final, here we go. And here's a long kick. It's going to be back to the 15-yard line. That's where it's going to be returned along the right sideline. Wyatt Richardson. And it'll end up at about the 25-yard line to start things off here on the first drive of the night.
Yeah, nope. That was a good kick. That was a really good kick. And like you said, it's so unpredictable for Danville what they do when they get in a kickoff formation.
Eric Manley, the quarterback for Eastern, 225 pounds. He's a junior, playing with the number 7. 2 receivers out to the left side. One of those, Boston Webb, 21 receptions for 370 yards. 2 receivers right on the narrow side. Here is the lights in motion and a flag to start. That is not a good sign.
That's not a great start to the game. I kind of feel, kind of how last night started if you watch Thursday Night Football.
I missed it, but I saw some of the replays. I mean, let's hope we don't get the snow.
But, hey, the Brownies won. Hopefully our audience are Browns.
Was that because of the snow that they won, do you think?
It could have helped. It didn't hurt.
What are they? And I have not followed closely. Were they 3-8?
Yes, 3-8. Yeah.
I'm sorry to bring that up.
Thank you. We had such a good positivity last night. Somebody had to ruin it today.
2 right, 2 to the left side wide, 3 down defensively. In motion is going to be Leist. Here's the snap, handoff up the middle, and a carry. It's quickly shut down. And guess who? It's Caleb Lucas pushing them back, and it'll be 2nd down and 14.
No, we talked about that in the pregame. Caleb, they've got so many weapons, both sides of the ball, on defense, man. Caleb Lucas, Josh Byers, these guys are just a blast to watch. And as a unit, they attack the ball. You'll see all 11 Danville Blue Devils going after the ball every single play.
Ball near the right hash mark, 2nd down and 14. 2 wide receivers on the left side of the line. Here's the snap, quick throw, little screen. Out to the left side, it's caught across the 25-yard line, and that's in the hands of Tucker Leist. He has 36 receptions on the year, 798 yards through the air, 822 all-purpose yards, 13 touchdowns. He is a senior for this Eastern squad, and they barely got out with a win last week.
Yeah, no, it was a tough game for him last week, and you kind of wonder how that's going to affect here tonight, knowing you've got a tough opponent with Danville.
So it'll be 3rd and 9 here. 2 receivers wide to the right, ball near the left hash mark. 3 defenders down up front for Danville and a blitz. Here's the snap. Manor looking for the throw, right side in the air. It's nearly picked off, in and out of the hands. Couple of receivers. Siren Wallace, I thought, was over there, might have picked it off, and you have another number, I think.
I had 10 on that.
And that would have been Nolan Ridgway, yeah. Nonetheless, that'll be setting up a 4th down punt here for the Eagles.
He wishes he had that one. Man, that bounced right. I think it bounced in his hands multiple times there, truthfully.
Yeah, and you know, Matt Bloom, coach for Danville, said in the pregame how important it was to get off to a big start tonight because they have had all these blowouts, and now they're playing a team that is probably going to challenge them more. Here's the snap, the punt. It's not good at all, and it's going to go not very far out of bounds at about the 39-yard line, and that's a great field position for the Blue Devils.
That might be why Nolan did not pick that off. Maybe he knew. He may have known.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, and they'll have the ball at the 32-yard line. That's like a gift if you're the offensive coordinator, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're deep in enemy territory. You know, you got 34 yards to go for pay dirt.
So they'll line things up 1st and 10 in the I formation. Oh, they got 3 back there. Under center goes Hackman. Here's the snap. Handoff to the tailback. Left side, it's Wallace. Out to the 30. He's busted loose. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown! Cy Wallace. 32-yard run. First play from the line of scrimmage for the Danville Blue Devils, and they lead it 6-0 in the regional final.
Wow, you know, and he just saw that daylight off to the outside, took it. And what's funny, he got closer to the goal line. You know, he had some good pressure on him. They had a good pursuit angle. He just did a juke move, sees the end zone. That's the freshman, Cy Wallace, folks.
Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, anybody watching Cy Wallace from any of the KMAC schools are like thinking, man, we got to start planning. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Under center. Full house. Here's the snap. Handoff left side. Wallace in for the 2. Make it 8-0. And Danville off to a quick start on the Cummins Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Again, 8-0. Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard on WMVO.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email. Mom. These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com.
Expert DIYer, rookie renovator, get all the stuff you'll need from.
And welcome back here to Logan High School, where the Danville Blue Devils lead it on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, 8-0. And Eastern is looking at each other now going, wait a minute, we got to be careful here.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. And, you know, like we've talked about the last several games for the Danville Blue Devils, for the opposing team, time of possession's crucial. You don't want this Danville team having the ball. And so let's see what kind of adjustments they make here going in their second drive.
And here we go, kickoff. The stadium is rumbling from the feet pouncing on the floor by the Danville Blue Devil fans. This one's going to be kicked long again, and it's going to go back into the end zone and set it up out at the 20-yard line for Eastern. The Eagles will get a second opportunity here on a drive, and they've got to do a lot better than last time.
Yeah, no, you know, they started off with a penalty right off the gate, you know, and they had some positive yardage there with the run, or well, the pass there from the quarterback Manley to, it was Leist, right?
Yes. So tonight's game brought to you by Country Court and Living Center, Danville Outdoors, Fast Eddie's Grounds Maintenance, Country Court by Griffin Insurance, and by Jersey Girls Pizzeria. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. Eric Manley, the quarterback, in the offset eye. Here's the snap. Left side handoff right up the middle and a couple of yards, and that's it. And maybe now where they're spotting like a half yard.
Yeah, it looks like he did have a little bit of a gain there. But just the way, not only the line, but the middle linebackers, the outside linebackers. I think the cornerbacks even got in on that tackle.
Yeah, they saw it coming. They watch a lot of film, and they have a lot of people looking at that film, the Danville Blue Devils, 2nd down and 9. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left side, including Boston Webb. Shotgun is Manley. 1 off to his right. Here's the snap. Quick throw, right side, nearly picked again. That's a little surprising. He's passed for over 1,900 yards. That's not a pass you can do against Danville.
No, not at all. And it is a little bit shocking here at the moment, truthfully, Curtis. Danville's pressure on both the run and the pass game. That's hard to defend both of those at the same time. You know, it really is. Yeah, a little bit shocking here for this young man, Eric Manley.
So incomplete pass sets 3rd and 9. 1 receiver to the left, that's Tucker Leist. 3 receivers wide to the right, 3 down for Danville. 3 linebackers. Manley calling for the snap, drops back a couple. He's in trouble, flushed out of the pocket to the right side. He's drugged down, and he is going to get taken down. And that's going to be in the hands of number 54, Owen Gronberg, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Gronberg gets that. And that sets up 4th and 9 for Eastern. And Eastern looks a little shell-shocked here against this Danville defense.
Yeah, no, that's I would be too at the moment, especially when you know that these guys move the ball down the field. Everybody they've played, they're coming in here undefeated. It's pretty shocking. 2 back-to-back 3-and-outs.
And now having to punt it into the wind. Strong, stiff wind. This one's much better. Low and driving back to the 45 and takes an Eastern bounce to the 34. And the fans for Eastern are going, well, at least we got a kickoff or a punt that time, because that first one was bad. This one was a whole lot better. And Danville will start it in their own territory tonight here on the 2nd drive.
Well, he definitely has a leg, and you got to realize, folks, if you're listening in, he's kicking into the wind.
Stiff, very stiff wind.
And this wind is going. I'm looking at the flags on the top of the goalpost right now, and they're just cranking from left to right. And
you can't afford to get that thing high, that's for sure.
Yeah, no.
So 1st and 10 for Danville. It's 8-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Here tonight, I'm Curtis Newland along with Jared Stein. Full house backfield all lined up. Here's the snap. Hands off to the tailback. That's Cy Wallace, but a big hit right at the line of scrimmage will bring him down. And that's going to be number 34, Brady Moore.
No, great hit there for Brady. He kind of sniffed that out. And honestly, they had a pretty good blocking pattern. It was just Brady versus, Danville, and he made a heck of a hit.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 for Danville. They scored quickly. If you weren't with us a few minutes ago, from a 32-yard Cy Wallace run for a touchdown on the left side. 3 in the backfield, straight line. Here's the snap, pitch. Hackman gets it off to Wallace, right side, trying to find a hole. Gets some blocking up front to the 40. Runs into some pretty stiff defense at about the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4.
Good adjustments here from Eastern's defense. They tried running inside. They didn't get much here, and the outside, in a 3rd and 5 situation.
Well, guess what happens here? Burke comes in.
Yeah.
Cy Wallace comes to the sideline. So now they're going to come right down the middle.
Oh, absolutely.
With Aiden Burke, who can get it done for the Danville Blue Devils. 3rd down and 5 from the 40. 2 backs, 1 on either side of Hackman, the quarterback. Here's the snap, handoff, Aiden Burke blocking. He moves it 5, 10, still on his feet to the 41-yard line in the Eastern Territory.
Yep, you knew what was coming, and honestly, Eastern should have known what was coming. He hits those holes so hard, lowers his shoulder. Hard kid to tackle.
Indeed. What a game plan. You come in with your speedster, hit the outside, try to get the quick score, which they do. They start shutting that down, and you just bring the big boy in.
Yep, absolutely.
Aiden Burke moves the sticks and up to the 41-yard line into Eagle territory. 2 left, 1 to the right. It's Aiden Mickley out there. Here's the snap. Hackman hands off. Byers left side, and he runs into 2 or 3 white jerseys for a gain of 2. Josh Byers with the carry there. 6'1", 215 pounds.
an absolute monster on the defensive front as well. His,
Josh, he has 183 tackles.
His dad's sitting right below us, actually. Kind of neat.
So we should say good things, right?
We should.
2nd down and 8. Because he gets that from somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah, he gets it from Dad. Absolutely.
One to the left, one to the wide right, one in the slot.
Really good football player in his high school days.
Wallace in motion, handoff, Aiden Burke. Big hole to the right side to the 30, 25, up to the 10, one man to beat. Big bump, and he's close to the end zone.
36-yard run there.
Woo. Did he get in?
No, he didn't. No, they bumped him out. They bumped him out. Looked like he was kind of losing his footing towards the end. How fast he is just incredible.
Yeah, 2 yards away from the goal line for Danville. They lead at 8-0 so far on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Big hole for him to run through, right side tackle.
Yeah, and he hit it like that hole owed him money or something, man. He just
one to the right side, one in the slot left. Burke in the backfield. Here's the snap. Pitch to Wallace, coming through around to the left side. Pushing upfield. Stutter step, pulling his weight. And he's up against too many jerseys. He'll be dropped for a loss at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Danville Blue Devils.
No. Well, we have seen – it's interesting. This is your first time really in a goal line offense here in this play, in this game. And we've kind of seen it can be a struggle to get in the end zone when you have fewer yards to work with.
Wesley Payne into the game, out to the left side. He's been in for a little while here. One wide left. Here's the snap. Hand off left side, and it's in for the score. Aiden Burke gets the touchdown, and that increases it 14-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, and they're going to go for 2 here, and Eastern's got to start getting real concerned.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's you saw some bright spots from here, Eastern, especially early in the drive on defense, making adjustments, but you're going to have to make them a lot faster. Danville hasn't thrown a pass yet. This is all ground game.
Aiden Mickley wide left. Wesley Payne instead of him. One on the end of the line. Here's the snap. Handoff fake to Burke. Throws right in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And I think that was Spalding over there. Ashton Spalding, the tight end. Incomplete pass. So the 2-point conversion is no good, but the score, 14-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. All part of the Cummins Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. The regional finals on WMBO Sports.
Know how to use it at Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard. You'll find everything from commercial and custom feed to paint and plumbing. If you're not quite sure what you need, these friendly folks are happy to help. Grab your list of projects and come on down to the bigger, better Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard, all in one building on South Market Street in Danville.
Elite Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County, stock up in our pro shop, and enjoy our indoor and outdoor range options. Our expert cadre leads an unparalleled lineup of classes and personal training sessions. We also offer VIP transportation, armored vehicle services, along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234, explore online at elitepreparedness.com, or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio, to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
Only about 7 minutes or so off the first quarter. We're already kicking off for the third time. That's the Danville Blue Devils. Going to be returned from the 10 up to the 20, 25-yard line, maybe 26. We'll see where they spot him. That's Wyatt Richardson. And Eastern has to make a turn for the better here, I think, or this could get out of control.
Yeah, no, very important drive here for Eastern. 5:38 here left in the quarter. Important drive. They're going to have to kind of figure things out. They're getting stuffed in the run game. 2 passes of Eric's has been nearly picked. I mean, this is right through the hands, and obviously it's a wet ball. It's tough to pass in this kind of weather.
And he's not a dual-threat quarterback. When you look at his yardage, he only has 218 rushing.
And that's 13 games, right?
Yeah. 2 left, 2 to the right side in the shotgun. Manley takes a snap. He's going to take it right up the middle, and that ain't going anywhere. They're not going to get up the middle against Danville.
No.
And it is going to be a gain of a couple here. And they'll make it 2nd and long. Tonight's game brought to you by Foster's Pharmacy, Fennell's Floor Finishing and more, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Starting Point of Mount Vernon, Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, and our scoreboard Danville Feed and Supply. And thanks for joining us on Facebook and YouTube tonight, as well as 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2 from Logan High School. About an hour and 45 to 50 minutes, depending on where if you're in Danville or the Mount Vernon area.
It depends where you're coming from.
On how fast you're driving. Jared
2
got here in about 35 minutes. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Eastern drops back. Manley looking for a place to throw downfield to the sideline, and in traffic, it might be caught. No. Incomplete. Bounces off the turf, according to the official. And that is a setback there for Eastern.
It looked good from way up here.
Yeah, it did. So 3rd and 7 here for the Eagles. 4:47 to go in the first quarter. 14-0. Danville in the lead with the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Game brought to you by Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court and Living Center, Fast Eddie's Ground Maintenance. Among some of those sponsors, thank you so much, and make sure and tell them that you heard them here on WMBO Sports. 1 to the right, 3 left. I'm Curtis Newland along with Jared Stein, Austin Sinet, our producer, Gary on the main camera. 3 left, 1 wide right. Here's the snap. Manley under pressure throws, and it bounces the turf at the 40. No one near except for a Danville player. He is definitely a little off tonight, and that'll create a 4th down situation. They're going to have to punt it again.
Yeah, no, 3rd, 3 and out in a row. And, Eric Manley, for those stats that we went over, in the pregame, he's 1 for 6 at the moment.
So 4th down. Punter back at the 17-yard line. Here's the snap. Ooh. It's in the air, nearly got blocked. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to be picked up and dropped. Wesley Payne on the no return there, but he had just had a drop on it. And we got a flag.
Looks like they got that roughing the kicker. And interestingly, if he touched the ball beforehand at all, it's not a roughing the kicker, but he did not get any contact with that ball.
So that is not good for Danville, and it is good for Eastern. So 4:39 to go first quarter. What's that?
Another opportunity for Eastern here, and they needed it. That's a break they needed.
Yeah. As we said a while ago, if they don't get something to start turning for them in a game with weather like this, it's hard to come back. Now, I don't know if the rain stopped a little bit. No, it's still coming down. You can see it in the lights.
It's not coming down as
strong,
not as
like it was earlier.
Yeah, it's still, it's miserable out there.
We can't say it's not coming down because Gary's going to come in here and beat us over the head with his camera.
Poor Gary Cooper.
And I think we got a timeout on the field. All right, the score, 14-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. 4:39 to go first quarter. Back in a moment on WMBO Sports.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction.
And welcome back here on WMBO. 4th down and about 2. Here's the snap for Eastern. Handoff left side, tackle, hits the line of scrimmage. It's a pushing game. And who's going to win in this rugby challenge? It's a first down. And the Eagles get their first conversion.
Ooh, Danville didn't think he got it.
And then Byers came out with the football going, hey, we got it. Nope. Not the case. So the Eagles will get their first down of the night, trailing 14-0. 4:21 to go here in the first quarter. As they are taking their time out of the huddle, play clock at 23 seconds. To the left side is Boston Webb. 2 receivers wide right. Manley, the quarterback, passed over 1,900 yards this season, 13 games. Big guy, too. Here's the snap, handoff left side of the line, and he's going to go down behind the line of scrimmage. And that was ran by number 84, Atwood Fox, a 150-pound freshman. And that is going to make it 2nd down and 12.
Again on the tackle, Owen Brongberg, and also on there was Chris Mauser.
So
We've
second
heard Ern a few times. He's just been a force up there.
Yes, indeed. So Eastern Manley will come from the sideline talking to the coach. Tonight's game brought to you by Country Courts, Griffin Insurance, Jersey Girls Pizzeria. That sounds good right now.
It is super good.
Will they deliver here?
I
3
don't
right,
know.
1 left, snap, timing route, left side, it's in the air! In and out of the hands of Tucker Leist, all the way up to the 30-yard line. And what a great job defensively. I want to say that was Levi Ferre with that.
It was the senior there, and he stayed with him. That was a great battle between those two. And they're both very talented athletes. You can just see that by watching them. And no, that was a good defensive effort. Man, he had it in his hands, couldn't come down with it.
So it'll be 3rd down and 12 for Eastern, trying to get themselves out of this hole. 3:09 to go first quarter. 14-0. Thanks for joining us on WMBO Sports. 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. 3 receivers will find their way out to the right side of the line, 1 wide left. Here's the snap. Manley back and forth, throws it, gets hit by Byers. It's a drop catch. Not a catch, drop pass. Tucker Leist can't hang on to it. Frankly, he should have had that to help his quarterback
had
out.
it, but then again, so it bounces off of him and it became dropped twice. But from a Danville Blue Devil there the second time.
So they'll punt it again. This will be the 3rd punt of the night for Eastern. Wesley Payne, again, back into the game, first time back. I don't think he was in last week. I was not at the game last week. They also back is Cy Wallace. They've got 2 back there this time. Here is the punt, and this is not as good. High, but it's going to drop short at about the 45 and take a Danville roll to the 48. So great field position here for Danville. They're in control of the game right now, leading at 14-0.
Yeah, no, they sure are, and they've just been such a force on offense and defense. And we've said multiple times the amount of weapons they have on both sides of the ball. They're a fun team to watch, and right now, pedals to the metal. They do not quit. They don't stop.
They want to pour it on as they can. Aiden Mickley to the right side, split 2 wide left. In the shotgun is Hackman. He's got a back on either side. Here's the snap, handoff, right side tackle, counter. And up to cross the 50 to the 48-yard line in Eastern territory. And that will be carried by Ashton Spaulding. Ashton, a 6'2", 185-pound tight end.
Yeah, good pickup. You don't mind a 4 or 5 yards, 6 yards. It's kind of bread and butter of a lot of offenses in the KMAC. Good start.
You don't see that much more out of this team. Usually it's 15
usually
or 20.
Big plays. Yeah.
Caleb Lucas out to the left, 1 other. 1 to the right, and Aiden Mickley. Here's the snap, 2 halfbacks. Snap right side, and a carry up across the 45-yard line, close to a Danville first down. Maybe a couple short.
Yeah.
Spaulding again there. It'll be Danville. That's what I like about Danville. They develop players and they put them in the game and they learn, and before you know it, you have 3, 4, 5, 6 guys you can go to.
Well, yeah, and that's what we've been kind of shocked about throughout the season, how many weapons they've developed throughout the course of this year, and there's so many of them now.
Caleb Lucas wide left, 1 other out there, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolling in trouble is going to be Hackman. Throws it, gets Cy Wallace on the cutback screen. Across the 35 to the 30. Now to the 25-yard line and swung out of bounds. First down, Danville.
Hackman's pass complete.
About a 22-yard pickup there. And, he was under so much pressure. Usually you're thinking, okay, throwing this ball away. No, he sees the freshman wide open, gets him that ball. Almost as good as Patrick Mahomes does.
That's,
on Sunday.
And it's the nice thing about having a kind of a hefty quarterback, too.
Yeah.
The fact they can stand in there and take a little heat.
Yeah, absolutely. That is his first completion of the evening. Second pass attempt.
1st and 10. Mosher will split wide left. 2 receivers to the right, and Byers and Mickley. Shotgun. Behind the line of scrimmage is going to be Justin Tharp. Here's the snap. Handoff, Baden Burke. And Burke's going to pick up just about 1.5 yards here. So it'll be 2nd down and long.
Yeah, good shutdown there from Eastern. Aiden Burke's such a tough kid to take down, but they just flooded the ball really well and made a good stop there.
It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Danville Blue Devils. They've been in control of this game since the beginning, where you've got 1:04 to go in the first quarter. And the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard says Danville leading 14-0. Spalding tight end left. 2 receivers wide to the right, Mickley and Payne. 1 in motion, that's Wallace. He gets the handoff, jet sweep to the right side, cuts in to the 20, 15, 10, moving towards the 5 and rolling. Rumbling down to the 4-yard line. I'm telling you, one of the best freshmen in the state,
yes.
Right? Division 7 especially. Got to be.
Oh, absolutely. He is fun to watch. Well, I got to say, Aiden Mickley, the sophomore, had a heck of a block there at the wideout. He just kept that guy pushing him back, didn't quit till the whistle. And I always like shouting out good blocking.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line as Danville trying to get their 3rd touchdown of the night. Aiden Burke off to the left hip of Hackman. Hackman will carry this time. He's all alone. It's Moses marching into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jacob Hackman does it himself. It is a Danville.
The Waters
touchdown.
split wide open. And Hackman runs it in to get his first score of the night. It's a 3-touchdown lead.
Not even close to being touched either. It's great blocking up front, good blocking from the wideouts. Hey, he could have walked in there, truthfully, Curtis.
Indeed. As they set up 4-2, Caleb Lucas out left. Payne wide left. 2 to the right side. Mickley and Tharp. Here's the snap. Rolling out to the right side is Hackman looking in the end zone. He's just going to run it in. Sandwiched. But he'll get in for the 2. And just like that, 22-0 now. The Danville Blue Devils rolling in the regional final game on WMVO.
Things are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
And welcome back here to Logan High School. And up to the 10-yard line. It's dropped for a second. Now to be picked back up. Returned along the right sideline. That's big trouble. And pushed back maybe 1 yard or 2. Return for Eastern, Wyatt Richardson.
Yeah, he couldn't get it. It's hard to handle that ball. Those messes up his footwork. And not good field position for a team that has only gotten 1 first down here off of roughing the kick.
Well, and Danville's going to be like Sharks. Like the Blue Sharks, only a little more vicious. Blue Sharks aren't really
with
vicious,
devil
right?
horns.
Well, there they are. Yeah. I got to watch Shark Week again, I guess. I don't know. 1 receiver to make it 3 receivers to the right. Grouped up, 1 wide left. Here's the snap. Manley, quick throw on the screen and a run along the sideline. And that'll produce a couple of yards as they try to just get out of trouble. Normally they'd probably try to run that up the middle, but they have had 0 success against the front line of Danville.
No, it's hard. It's hard to run into those guys up front for Danville, especially Owen and, Nolan gets in there all the time in linebacker spot. It's really hard to run on this team. but it's going to be hard to consistently maintain screen passes like that too.
2nd and 6. 3 receivers to the right, 1 wide left. In the shotgun, the quarterback, Manley. Here's the snap. Quick throw, right side screen again. That's going to get shut down, and it does. Byers and about 3 other jerseys in on that one for the Danville Blue Devils. And
that is the
trying to get another name for you. Oh, Ridgway. Ridgway, I think, was one of the first guys in there.
Yep.
And the Danville Blue Devils, after 1 quarter, lead it 22-0 on the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard as part of the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights on WMBO.
Hi, it's Chris from Fast Eddie's. It's that time of year again. Hay rides, bonfires, and football season. Yep, it's fall. Who wants to be wandering around their property on a Saturday afternoon, keep your lawn from falling apart? And remember, at Fast Eddie's, we love the Bucks as much as you.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And welcome back here at WMBO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. Streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight, I'm Curtis Newland. Along with me, Jared Stein, Austin Stinnett, our producer, and Gary, who gets the special award. We're going to buy him a cheeseburger afterwards. He's outside in this weather. Does look like the rain is lightened up at least. I can't tell if it's completely stopped. A lot of the first quarter, but the wind is still blowing strong from left to right on the radio dial as well as on the video tonight. And now they switch ends Eastern, working from left to right here. 2 to the left, trips to the right side, tapped on the end of the line. Here's the snap by Manley. Throw left side. It's over the head of Tucker Leist, his main receiver, at least one of them. Incomplete pass. They are just not connecting tonight, Jared.
No, not at all.
And they're open passes.
They are, yeah. And there's been a lot of opportunities where his guys are open and they're either not coming down with it or they're overthrown. I mean, he just kind of looks a little bit just out of rhythm here so far.
Yet another punt from Eastern here as they back up. Punter is into the end zone. Cy Wallace and Wesley Payne back to return it. They stand at around the 50-yard line as we await the punt. 4 down up front for Danville. Here's the snap. The punt is off. It's going to be a wobble kick up to the 45. Rolls into Danville territory. Pretty nice punt there as it's going to go to about the 37, 38-yard line, Danville territory. So if you're Eastern, you can't ask more from your punter than that.
No, especially deep, from your own end zone practically.
Wyatt Richardson down with the Brady Moore punt.
So Brady Moore with the punt there. That was a good one.
This might be the worst field position Danville's had in this game so far.
And it's pretty good.
It's still pretty good.
1st and 10. Ball near the left hash mark from the 38-yard line, the nose of the football. A couple of seconds here into the second quarter. Danville leads it 22-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Handoff to the tailback, and the carry for about 4 maybe yards. And so Danville moving the ball on the ground.
Burke's known for just putting his shoulder down right up the middle. Yeah, I'm not saying 4 yards. That was still a good pickup, but they're kind of getting him stopped. Those linebackers are coming in. I'm wondering bounce him outside here.
So back to the line of scrimmage. One receiver wide
They're
to the right.
They're stacking the box hard.
Yeah, they are. They brought everybody in there. Here's the snap. Left side, Hackman. He's going to keep it. A little power sweep here for the quarterback. And he's going to get yardage close to the first down marker. And maybe a little short by early indication. So it looks like the ball will be set at around the 47-yard line, about a yard shy. 3rd down.
Oh, we got this ref saying move the chains.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little miscommunication down there from the guys in stripes.
Danville says, hey, you know what? We're not going to fight it.
Yeah, no.
10:58 to go here in the first half, 22-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. 1 to the right, to the left, 1 to the right, 1 left. I formation, the snap. Hackman right up the middle of the carry. And about 4 yards on that gain. That was Josh Byers carrying it.
Josh Byers with the ball.
Just like we said, there's so many people to go to, and
there are.
Tackle by Brady Moore.
One thing about Danville too, and we've said this for a long time, is Coach Bloom and his staff, they do a good job of getting their kids to execute all these different formations. I mean, that's not easy to do at this level.
No, it's not. But what's interesting, you got to make that easier. You're running the same plays out of these formations, right?
Mm-hmm. 3 right. Here's the snap. Hackman drops back. Looking down range. Can't find anybody. Finally fires to Myers. It's picked off. Eastern has it across the 50-yard line to the 43-yard line. And that is a return with the hands of number 5, Boston Webb. And Eastern's saying exactly what I heard somebody say behind me. They needed that.
Yeah, they did. No, they sure did. You kind of thought maybe he had an opportunity to take it, too. I mean, he had one guy to beat. Good.
Was it Kronberg that ended up bringing him down? Mm-hmm. It wasn't a friendly bring down either.
No.
Tucker Leist out to the left side. Also out there is Boston Webb. He's even wider. 2 wide receivers to the right. Here's the snap. It's low. Manley. It's dropped. It's a loose ball. Fumble. And Danville says they have it. They're waiting for the official call, and it is Danville ball. So Eastern gets a pick, gets it in good field position, and gives it up from the line of scrimmage on a fumble to Danville.
And that just started off right off the snap. Low snap, hard to get your hand on. Makes the timing late, doesn't get into the chest of the running back. It's on the ground. Danville recovers. No way to attack that ball.
Tonight's game brought to you by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, Foster's Pharmacy, Fennell's Floor Finishing and more, Elite Preparedness. And 3 ball catchers out to the right side, a single to the left. Hackman, the quarterback, one off his right hip. Here's the snap. It's a little bit high, hands off, and it's going to be Burke barreling ahead, picks up just 4.
He's very consistent here on first down. Yeah. Wildly consistent. I want to say the last 3 or 4 first downs in the drive has been a 4-yard run from Aiden Burke.
Second down and 6. If you have a problem with him only getting 4, contact the Burke Complaint Department.
Hey, we got,
which I think is right down in front of us, right? Yeah. Down here. I think you spotted him.
We got the freshman Wallace coming in.
Ball center between the hash marks. 9:24 to go, first half, 22-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Danville leads it. 3 receivers left, 1 right wide. Here's the snap. Hackman and an option out to the right side. Cy Wallace up to the 50, and he's going to get taken down. Maybe a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Blue Devils.
That was Brady Moore on the tackle. It was a pretty good pursuit angle he had. As a defensive lineman, he was way out there.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player. I don't have his tackle percentage, but you can tell he's pretty busy on the defensive side. Aiden Mickley out to the right side. Mosher will join him. On the slot left is going to be Caleb Lucas. Mosher in motion. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. It's dropped. It's picked up by Wallace. Spin move. Picks out to the left side, and he's close to the first down. Boy, he plays like he's a senior or freshman in college.
He is. He's so fast. Hey, great pickup by him because that was really tough. That was a high snap. Gets out of the hands of Hackman. Just kind of a rough spot to be in. Way to make something out of nothing there from Cy.
Really good instincts. 4th down and a yard. By the way, I want to remind you, Monday night sports talk show is back in action. This coming Monday night, getting ready for basketball. 7 o'clock Mondays. I formation, 1 right, 1 left. Hackman under center. Here's the snap. Handoff, fullback, and first down. So move the chains for the Danville Blue Devils once again. Josh Byers, who's gotten a lot more carries here in the postseason.
Yeah.
And it's working for him.
No, it sure is. He's very reliable there, and he's going to pick up the...
He's only 6'1", 215.
Only.
And that's at the beginning of the season. So a little more strength by the end of the season. And a couple of more spaghetti dinners, he's probably a little more than 215.
Probably. It'd be a safe bet.
2 left.
He's fun to watch. I'll give him that.
Caleb Lucas settles down in the slot left. Here's the snap. Hackman Going to hand off Burke, left side, turns upfield, inside the blockers. There's a flag on the play. It's a holding. He's going to barrel ahead with his head down to the 33-yard line, but it's coming back.
Well, yeah, this play's coming back, but Aiden Burke, what has always impressed me about him watching these games, he does such a great job following his blocks.
Yeah.
He's pretty much just kind of hanging on to the back pocket of that lineman and just, hey, you do your thing, bud. I'm right behind you.
And do you notice he squares up?
Yeah.
After he makes his cut, he really squares, or when he knows he's going to get hit, he squares up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, just little things like that you can appreciate.
So impressive, well coached, obviously a very coachable young man. And he's been fun to watch the last couple of seasons, but especially here in this postseason.
Ball placed at the 46-yard line. Danville leading 22-0. They're in no hurry here. 7:17 to go first half on the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Mickley left side wide. 3 receivers right next to the line. Here's the snap, handoff. Burke, it's a reverse. Left side, the carry to the 45. It's Wesley Payne to the 30. Now the 23 after him, and he goes down at about the 15-yard line. Wesley Payne.
Carries down.
Boy, he looks good, doesn't he?
He does, and it's nice to see him back. My goodness. What a run there. Nice play call there with the reverse.
So a timeout on the field, 1st and 10, and we'll take a break as well. Score 22-0. Danville leads with another opportunity upcoming on the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, Friday Night Lights on WMVO Sports.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone. No income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
And from the line of scrimmage, here's the handoff. Aiden Burke, left side, and he's going to pick up a quick 5 yards here. And that'll move the ball to about the 12-yard line for the Danville Blue Devils. They're knocking on the door.
Broke his streak, with 5 instead of 4 there on first down.
What's up with that? Come on. Fun to watch the Danville Blue Devils trying to get past where they got stopped last year or the last couple of years. Here in the regional final game, 2 to the right side, I formation. It's a pistol formation. Caleb Lucas running back and forth like he's at a tennis match. Here's the snap. Hackman rolls out right, throws right. It's picked off and bounces out up to the 25, down to the 40, to the 50, and it's going to be a score by Eastern on a tip interception, and that is a touchdown for the Eagles.
It is hard to see that number, Curtis.
Yeah,
way in the other side.
Boston Webb.
It looks like number 4.
4. If it's 4, it's Christian Smith. And that
6. It's 6. You got it. You had it right.
6.
Don't trust my
Carson
vision,
Peters.
folks.
Carson Peters. It's far end of the field. Forgive us. But anyway, that is a big pickoff. The ball was sent out by Hackman, and he was trying to catch Levi Ferre, and it just bounced out of Levi's hands and right into the hands of Peterson, who then returned it for a whole lot of yards.
90 yards there. That's crazy.
So Eastern now on the board, 22-6 with 6:06 remaining in the first half. They're going to go for the point after. Here's the snap, placement, kick, and it might be out. No, it's no good. Off the right side.
Almost
got
got
a
blocked
hand
there.
on it.
Yeah, it would look like Siren Wallace. If he didn't, it was awfully close. He was right in front of that thing, got his hands down.
22-6, 6:06 to go, first half. On the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, Danville leads it back in a moment on WMVO.
Looking to take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
This is Jacob at A Plus Auto Brokers. With fall in the air and winter approaching, you owe it to yourself to upgrade your ride. Search our inventory from anywhere by going to goaplusauto.com. With sales and service, you won't need to go anywhere else. A Plus Auto Brokers is home of the repeat customer for a reason. Come see us today. Call 740-393-0366 or stop by at 504 West High Street. We will also buy your car for cash. Again, this is Jacob from A Plus Auto Brokers, where we keep Knox County rolling.
And welcome back, everyone. WMVO Sports, live from Logan, Ohio. Here's the kickoff. It's going to be a low driving kick right in the hands and bounces out of Josh Byers. He needs to land on it, and he gets fortunate there at the 37. He tried to pick it up and run after that. Boy, I'm sure coaches are going to say, just drop on it.
Yeah, drop on it. Yeah, well, and I tell you, that's such a hard – that was a hard, low kick right to the numbers. It's so hard. You can't really catch those, the amount of speed that's coming at.
So Danville has the ball, 1st and 10 after throwing an interception, which tipped off of their own player, and it was intercepted and ran back for 6. A pick 6 for Eastern gets them on the board. They did not get the point after, and so it's 22-6 Danville. 2 receivers to the left, everybody in the box defensively. Here's the snap. Rolling out left on the fake, but handed right the play, and that's going to be a 4-yard gain. And guess who? Aiden Burke.
Well, it's just so funny because they are, like you mentioned, hey, the box is packed. Like they know what's coming. It's coming in the 1 hole or the 2 hole. It's going right up the middle. And just to be so consistent.
I'll tell you what, though, Danville will get them on that.
Oh, yeah.
They will have a play for that. 2nd down and 6. Aiden Mickley, wide left. Wesley Payne inside of him. I formation under center is Hackman. 6 yards for the 1st down. In motion is Payne. Here's the snap. Handoff. Fullback. Right up the middle. And it's Ashton Spaulding barreling ahead for a 1st down. Move the chains up to the 49-yard line in Eastern Territory.
Yeah, no, great. Just a great run. And, they're just doing such a good job on the ground. I kind of get concerned about the passing game, but they've had 3 attempts passing. 4 attempts passing. Yep, 1 completion, 1 incompletion, 2 interceptions.
So it'll be from the 50. Here's the handoff, left side. Cy Wallace gets to the 45, has blocking, cuts back in, rolls to his back, up across the 35, and that is a Danville 1st down.
He's explosive.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
And he's learning a lot of good things from the senior Aiden Burke because he's just following that block, and he's kind of directing that traffic. He's, hey, I need you going this way. And what a great 1st down run there from him.
Gary, I've been calling games for 32 years. I've never seen a freshman run like that.
Yeah.
That size.
Yeah.
1 to the right. Did I call you Jerry?
No.
Did I call you Gary?
I think you called me Gary.
I call you Gary.
That's
Gary.
okay.
Sorry about that. 1 left, I formation. Here's a snap, handoff, and it's Cy Wallace. He's going to get stopped to the line of scrimmage. And they might get a half yard here on the progression. We'll see.
Down by Bryden Tomlinson.
So that time he tried to go inside.
Yeah. He's definitely the outside, runner. And just his swiftiness and speed is what makes him such a threat out there. You're going up the middle, Aiden Burke's your guy,
Yeah, no question about that. Caleb Lucas out to the right side, split, 3 receivers left on the near side. In motion is going to be Wesley Payne. Here's the snap, handoff, Hackman up the middle. It's going to be Burke, and he'll pick up a couple of years. Boy, the defense is stiffening up a little bit, isn't it?
No, they are, and they kind of make those adjustments. We've seen that a couple different drives. But Danville will come out with a reverse or a trick play, or they're usually pretty good at adapting. So let's see here in a 3rd and 8 situation what they're going to pull off.
3:22 to go, 1st half, 22-6 the score. Danville leads it On the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, tonight's game brought to you by Jersey Girls Pizzeria, by Griffin Insurance, Country Court, Fast Eddie's Grounds Maintenance, Country Court and Living Center, Danville Outdoors, and Weigel Orthodontics. Aiden Mickley right, one receiver to the left side. Here's the snap, fake the pitch, handoff left side. It's going to be Cy Wallace, cuts up to the 25, shake and bake.
Feet
and he's
still
going to get
moving.
stopped at the 20, but his legs are still moving. And he didn't go down. They just whistled it dead.
Yeah.
He's not going to go down, people.
I think he was still moving forward, too, honestly. Those feet, as soon as he had contact, those feet were just moving so fast. Good pickup there from the freshman.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line in the red zone. Rain's coming down pretty solid again now. Boy, I'm glad for the turf these days.
I'm glad for the press box.
And one out wide right for Danville. One wide left. Cy Wallace with a pitch to the right side, cuts inside the tackle, and he's going to put his back to the defense, gains a yard.
Yeah, no, this is such a crucial drive here for Eastern. You know, hey, you got a great interception return for a touchdown. You're trying to find your groove here, and you've got to make a stop here at the end of the day in the red zone.
Rain coming down sideways. 2nd down and 9 for Danville. The good thing for Danville is they have had their running game. Now the defense has stiffened up a little bit. For Eastern. One right, one to the left, one's in motion. That's Payne. Handoff. Burke, right side tackle, and he's going to pick up 4. I hope we didn't hoax him on that. You know?
I hope not, too. He's going to be like, why can't I get longer runs, you know?
It's the WMBO guys. Timeout Eastern. 1:44 to go here in quarter number 2, 22-6. It's timeout on the field. Danville leading on WMBO Sports.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
And while you're going, Hackman with the snap, runs out to the left side, picks up a lot of yardage, and he's going to be out at the 11-yard line. So a yard to go, 4th down for the Danville Blue Devils. The rain's just coming down harder right now. And they are facing into the wind. 3 receivers close enough to hold hands on the left side. Here's the snap. Hackman hands it off, and it's right up the left side for a 1st down, and that'll be... Is it?
Yeah,
Burke.
no, they marking it first.
Aiden Burke, so that's a 1st down for the Blue Devils to keep the drive alive. 1:34 to go on the clock here. And the officials are saying, hey, keep the clock running. So 1st and goal from the 9. A little confusion here on the sideline between Tharp and Wesley Payne. Payne will come in. Burke. Offset to the right of Hackman. Mickley wide right, Payne in the slot in motion. He gets the handoff, jet sweep to the right side, and he's going to push in close to the touchdown line. 1st. 1-yard line.
Oh, he
did
came
not
close.
quite make it.
It looked like the knees definitely did go down right before.
Yep.
1-yard line.
And Payne doing a nice job there on the run. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line for Danville. 44 seconds to go here in the first half. They got to be mindful of the clock here. They certainly, no doubt, are watching it. And getting the official close by here. Clock is play clock at 13. 28 seconds. Yep, they're going to try to get this down to a. Well, they give no time left on the clock for Eastern before the break. So down to 19 seconds on the play clock, or excuse me, on the game clock, and they will take a timeout. We'll step out as well. Back in a moment on WMBO.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
And welcome back here on WMBO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon. Also streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight, our WMBO site. So check that out. Anywhere you are, we'll find you, or you can find us, I guess. Probably easier to say. Goal line stand here. Second down and goal from the 1 yard line. Danville with 3 receivers split evenly to the left side. Now they're going to overload the left side of the line. Here's the snap. Hackman, he's going to run it in or walk it in. This get tripped up there, but he's going to get the score. Touchdown, Danville. 28-6, Danville with the lead, leaving just 14.1 seconds to go in the first half for Eastern once they get the ball. Danville likely to go for 2 once again here. That's what they do, which would make it 30, which would make it a running clock in the second quarter. But Eastern got that pick 6 and put 6 on the board because they really had no offense here tonight.
No, like I said, they've only had 1 first down, lots of 3 and outs here in the first half.
I formation under center is Hackman, receiver left and right. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, a little punch pass into the end zone.
Picked off.
And did he pick it off?
No good.
So 28-6 is where the score is with 13.7 seconds to go in the half on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
Start your day the right way with a delicious breakfast from Jersey Girls Pizzeria in Danville. From fresh Knox County sourced eggs made to order, to delicious biscuits and gravy, to homemade hash browns, and fantastic breakfast sandwiches. We'll help you get your day off to a great start. Find us at 510 South Market Street and fuel up for your day. At Jersey Girls, it sure is a great breakfast.
You're ready. Ready for cool weather, tree stands, and hunter's orange. Ready to land the big one. The fish that didn't get away. You'll know you're ready because you went to Danville Outdoors to stock up on everything from rods and reels to deer feed and practice targets. When that 10-point buck finally steps into range or that monster bass bites on your lure, you'll be ready. Before you go outdoors, go see the folks at Danville Outdoors, South Market Street in Danville. DanvilleOutdoor.com.
Back at Logan, where Danville will kick it off. A little punch kick across the 25-yard line to the 15. It'll be tried to pick up there by Eastern, and the return a little bit in the middle and a back and forth and up to about the 25-yard line with 8.1 seconds on the clock for Eastern to manage here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. They have not been able to do anything here on the offensive front. I personally would expect maybe just a run, a kneel. Hey, let's get to halftime. We've got to discuss adjustments here for both sides of the ball.
Now, second half, Danville will get the ball to start the third quarter as they kicked it off at the beginning of this game. So Eastern, it's one of those things. Do we try to do something here? I got to think you're going to down it, but they've got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They do have a quarterback that passed for over 1,900 yards this season. We'll see what happens. Here's the snap. Manley going to throw a screen left side, and it's missed. Well, you can't drop passes like that. That's one of their main receivers, Tucker Lice.
That was going to be a hook and ladder there. That was the game plan, and it didn't work.
So 5 seconds remaining on the clock. That play took 3.1 off of it. Second down and 10. Ball at their own 25-yard line, really between the 25 and 26. And it looks like the rain has subsided a little bit here. Wind is to Eastern's back. So he could get some extra yardage here, but they're not catching the balls close. 3 left, 1 right. Here's the snap. Manley, couple of steps, quick throw, timing route way high. Going to be out to the 40-yard line. Oh. And it's caught, ripped away to the 30, down to the 20, one-handed out of bounds. There is no time left on the clock, but I think they might put something on it. The officials are talking about it right now. Are they going to? Nope. They're going to end the half. Oh, that was close. Close by Eastern.
And, you know, it's unfortunate the scoreboard was to that wide receiver's back because he was wanting to know how much time do I have? Should I step out of bounds here? What do I need to do? That's unfortunate, but great pass. Way to come up with it on tight coverage.
Halftime score 28-6. Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Danville leads it here at halftime. Devaney Adam, the athletic director for the Danville Blue Devils. She's going to be on with Tyler Mathias for the halftime show on WMBO Sports.
Your family, the car that you bought when you were 18, the house you turned into a home. UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. As an independent insurance agency, UIS Insurance and Investments is able to design a custom policy that's unique to you and assures that all things you love are safe and sound. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center lets you experience the heart of caring with skilled nursing and therapy for after surgery. We also provide outpatient therapy for those able to return home. Give us a call at 740-397-4125. Visit us at 1076 Coshocton Avenue, countrycourt.com, and find us on social media. Country Court's residents and staff wish all of the area student athletes the best of luck this season. Country Court is a Levering Management Skilled Nursing Center.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And good evening and welcome to halftime of your game broadcast. Is Danville taking on Beaver Eastern? We got a chance to catch up with Danville's athletic director, Devaney Adam, and we'll hear from her next on the halftime show here on WMVO.
UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it the most. They're a full-service, independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing the best coverage and service possible. UIS Insurance and Investments supports area schools and communities with local offices in Northwest and Central Ohio and Southeast Michigan. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. That's uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Hi, it's Chris from Fast Eddie's. It's that time of year again. Hay rides, bonfires, and football season. Yep, it's fall. Who wants to be wandering around their property on a Saturday afternoon, raking leaves or seeding thin spots when you know there's a Buckeyes game on? So call Fast Eddie's at 392-FAST, that's 392-3278, for a free estimate to keep your lawn from falling apart. And remember, at Fast Eddie's, we love the Bucks as much as you.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
All right, it is halftime of the Danville Beaver Eastern game, and we are excited now to catch up with Devaney Adam, the athletic director of Danville Local Schools. We appreciate her spending time with us. Devaney, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, we're going to talk about a couple of things here, but tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been there at Danville? Did you graduate from Danville?
So this is my second year here as the athletic director. Mm-hmm. I am from Danville, but I did not graduate from Danville. So I did go to high school at Newark Catholic and graduate from there. And that's where I was teaching and coaching softball at for 7 years. And then last year I got hired here for this position.
Well, I'm
excited to be back here in the community.
Yeah, well, I knew the answer to where you went to school. I remember your brother won a state baseball championship his senior year, didn't he, over at Newark Catholic? It was
they were runner-up.
Runner-up. Okay. Well, they were close there.
Yeah, so he competed for a basketball and a baseball state championship down there.
That's pretty awesome. Well, let's dive into a couple things. First of all, let's talk about football. You know, you look at what Coach Bloom is doing and the tradition there of Danville football. It is a really awesome thing to see what the football program is. It's probably the biggest thing at Danville. You look at the football program. How does it have so much success? I know you're in your second year. How does it have so much success year in and year out there at Danville?
So I think a big part of that is just the foundation that they've laid here from the youth program all the way up. So we have such a great community. Football, I mean, that's kind of what we're known for. So when people hear about our community, they know that Danville football is a big thing. And I think we have all the success because we're so fortunate to have people constantly coming back. And from Colt through junior high and up to our high school program, we have coaches and parents and athletes that are giving it 110% from when they're starting out in Little Colt.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing that you have so many kids that come out. I think they were saying last week after the Miller game, oh, Danville had like 3 times as many kids as us, but it's just because it's a great thing. A lot of kids come out and play football at Danville.
Yeah, our kids, that's something that majority of our males here in high school, they want to be a part of that program, no matter if they're the star out on the field or someone that's on scout team or something. Our kids here love being a part of this program, and I think it's a true testament as well to our coaches. Coach Bloom is awesome. So is the rest of his coaching staff, and just building kids not only as football players but as great males in our whatever they're going to do with their futures.
Yeah. The other thing is you have awesome fans. You know, there's that running joke that Tyler can't drive to Danville or whatever, or get back from Danville, whatever. But the fans there are great at Danville. They'll travel with you and almost make an away game or a neutral site game feel like a home game.
Yes, we are so fortunate that our community loves Danville football. So they will travel no matter where I tell them that we're going. They're all ready and want to go wherever we have to. So we're very fortunate to have such a great support system in our community and everyone that wants to come and cheer on our boys every week.
And like you say, they are on the road. They were at Thornville Sheridan last week, and obviously they will continue to travel. I want to ask you, Devaney, and Devaney Adam is with us, the athletic director at Danville. When the sites get released, and I was kind of joking with Brian last week, co-host there, and I said, you know, it's funny. You have like 3 options basically of what's going to happen in a game, and then, you know, you make a decision on where the site's going to be. So what is it from an athletic director standpoint in terms of, you know, you find out about where you guys are going and then the contacts you have to make to get everything ready to go on the road for a football game?
Yeah, so basically once the OHSAA decides on where they're sending the schools for their sites, we usually get an email either from them on our Dragonfly system where they schedule games, or the host school will reach out to the athletic directors. And then kind of from there, it's, you know, letting them know when our buses are going to be there, sending them pass lists, sideline lists, and kind of just communicating what all information they need from us so that way they can host us on Friday night.
And for you guys, in terms of like scheduling buses and stuff, does that happen pretty quickly? You try to wait till Monday to schedule that, or you're like already busy on the weekend, Devaney?
Yeah, we get kind of right at it. So as soon as I get that text message or email, I reach out to Coach Bloom and to our band director and our cheerleading coach, and we decide on what times we want to leave and early dismissals and whatnot. And then I send that right on to our transportation coordinators. So that way we're ready to go for the week.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, of course, the football season, hopefully it continues for another couple of weeks here. But basketball season is underway or close to underway. I don't know. Did your girls team already play a regular season game?
We will have our first regular season game Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. All right. So people want to come out for that. Now, this is a new era almost at Danville for basketball. Matt Proper is moving on the girls' side. And, you know, you got Bree in there. How awesome is it, the energy maybe she's bringing right now to the basketball program for the girls?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've known Bree growing up and whatnot. I graduated with my sisters, and I've watched her play all throughout her high school career and whatnot. So it's kind of nice to get some young, new spark of energy in here. And I know she knows how Matt Proper ran the program there for the past few years. And she definitely wants to continue the success that he had and make a few changes of her own. So we're excited to have some new, fresh energy in there.
The basketball program for the girls, you think about it, you've got the football program. There's almost girls basketball, and then obviously the boys basketball team's going to be tipping off here as well. And then for you guys, volleyball and things, and the other thing, and we got a chance to interview Morgan Bloom with the cross country and the opportunities they've had the last couple of years. So other than football, there are some other sports that are thriving there at Danville.
Yes, we've had cross country, Morgan Bloom and Marie Mosier, one of our other teachers here at the school. They both started up the cross country program last year, and they had another great successful year this year. So it's kind of nice to give our kids another opportunity of something to do. So I've been really grateful for what those two ladies have done for our cross country program and just given our kids another opportunity to participate in something different. So we're excited to see that program kind of grow, and that's led some of our kids even wanting to do some indoor track and stuff this winter. So we're excited for what's ahead with our cross country, indoor track, and track season kind of all tying together with our coaches. And then volleyball, we were excited this year. We hired Morgan Spittler, so she was our new head volleyball coach this past year, and she had a great season. She brought a lot of new energy, a lot of new expectations to our volleyball program, so we're really excited for what she's going to build in that position as well.
You think about right now at Danville, are there any, maybe additions or things that you guys are working for, maybe construction going on at any of the facilities or anything like that, or maybe something coming up?
Yeah, so our actual high school building, we're adding on to our high school building here. We're going to have a new entryway and whatnot for a secure entryway, new offices. And then I know there's been some talk of some people want to work on getting an update to our football facility here in the near future.
Yeah. Well, of course, and the softball team's great over there at Danville. I guess if Charlie heard this, he would not be very happy with me for not mentioning them. But obviously, they're very good as well. So there's a lot of talent there in Danville. And as we look at going forward with Danville, what do you see or want to see with these athletic programs in the next a couple of years, maybe 5 years, Stephanie?
Yeah, so we would like to continue to see our programs grow and obviously be as successful as we can. But I always just love seeing our kids involved in things. So I think it's so great that we're fortunate to have people working with our youth programs and our junior high programs, because we just want to see all of our programs, have multiple students. We love to see our kids involved in more than one activity. So I think that's one of the biggest things for us is just the more kids that we can get involved and have these opportunities.
Yeah, if people are looking at what Danville is all about in terms of athletics and things, where's the best place for fans maybe to look, prospective students to look in terms of athletics at Danville?
Yeah, so if they go on, we actually have a new school app. So if they look up our website or download our school app, that kind of gives a lot of our information, and we try to always update scores and events and everything in there, and always posting pictures and schedules and everything there, so they can look through there and always reach out to us here at the school.
All right, Devaney. Well, hopefully we continue football when it's just even really, really cold out playing football. But we'll look forward to seeing you in some basketball games as well this year, and certainly appreciate you spending some time with us talking about Danville athletics, and look forward to continue to promote Danville athletics and hoping for big runs for the basketball programs as well. But thank you so much for your time, okay?
Yes, thank you, and thanks for all of your guys' support of our programs here.
I appreciate it, Devaney, and look forward to catching up with you.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place, it's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frankenmuth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frankenmuth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISProtect.com. That's UISProtect.com. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Education is valuable, and at Mount Vernon Nazarene University, it's affordable too.
Year after year, MVNU continues to be one of the most affordable four-year private schools in Ohio. Because of competitive financial aid awards, students are able to graduate with less debt.
Did you know that MVNU has ranged in the top 5% best college for the money by College Factual for the past 3 years straight?
Schedule a visit today with mvnu.edu/visit and see for yourself.
At MVNU, the future is bright.
Expert DIYer? Rookie renovator? Get all the stuff you'll need from people who know how to use it at Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard. You'll find everything from commercial and custom feed to paint and plumbing. If you're not quite sure what you need, these friendly folks are happy to help. Grab your list of projects and come on down to the bigger, better Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard, all in one building on South Market Street in Danville.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO. Once again, thanks to Devaney Adam, the athletic director for Danville Local Schools. Enjoy the second half of your broadcast. I'm Todd Mathias for WMVO.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place. It's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Hungry for delicious pizza? Head to Jersey Girls Pizzeria in Danville. Located at 510 South Market Street, we're serving up hot, fresh, and delicious pizza pies that'll make your taste buds dance. Craving something more? Try our wings, subs, garlic knots, and fresh salads. All made with the best ingredients and offered to you with friendly, great service. Call 740-599-6005 for carry-out or delivery or dine-in with the family and friends. At Jersey Girls Pizzeria, it sure is great pizza.
And welcome back, everyone, to Logan High School, the home of the Chieftains here. Beautiful field here in Logan, Ohio. About an hour and 52 minutes, I think, from Danville, right? Something like that, or an hour?
Yep. Depending on traffic, right? Yep. Especially on a big lot of Danville folks here this evening, no doubt.
Eastern, about an hour and 15 minutes away here tonight in Pike County. The rain has been falling much of the night, kind of it's kind of been going from left to right here tonight. The flag is standing out. And the game, Danville has been in control during this first half. 28-6 is the score. The only score they gave up was on an interception pick six for Eastern, where it popped out of the hands of Levi Ferre on the throw. With Hackman to Levi, and then just perfectly bounced out of his arms and right into Peterson for the Eastern Eagles, and he ran it 90
yards.
90 yards back for the score. That was their only touchdown. So the score 28-6 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Brought to you by Foster's Pharmacy, Fennell's Floor Finishing and More, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, starting point of Mount Vernon. It is the UIS Insurance and Investment halftime show here on WMBO Sports. What do you have for us?
Yeah, just no doubt, Curtis, it's a dominating performance here from the Blue Devils. Somewhat expected, but somewhat not, getting this late into the playoffs, right? But, just dominating on both sides of the ball. Siren Wallace and Aiden Burke both have had stellar performances, tearing through the defense with powerful runs and keeping the Eagles really on their heels. Jacob Hackman has been steady there, and a quarterback managing the offense as well. I think he's 2 for 6 in the passing game. He has thrown 2 interceptions, but he has 2 rushing touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. And the defense, man, they've this come up big time and time again. They've only given up 1 first down and to the Eagles, and that was off of a punt. That was a kick, roughing the kicker that gave up that first down. So Blue Devils, they just here to play in a heck of a game, Curtis, man. Just and you don't expect anything less here going into the second half.
That's for sure. The winner of this game, by the way, will play next week in the state semifinal. Tonight's winner, Region 27, will play Region 25 winner between Jeromesville Hillsdale, who is 12-1, and Cuyahoga Heights 8-4. We'll see if we can get some scores for you here in a little bit. They're playing tonight at Orrville Red Rider Stadium, which I've been to many times for playoff games. They're at Heartland Field. Then Region 28 tonight, Marion Local, which is just a juggernaut. How many games have they won straight? Like 90 or something like that?
That's wild.
13-0. They're playing Minster, who's 11-2. That's at Wapakoneta High School happening tonight. And then the winner of that game will play Columbus Grove or Delphos St. John's. Columbus Grove is 13-0. You know, St. John's, they are 15 seed, 6-7.
Wow, yeah.
And they're playing in a regional final tonight. I guess they turned it on at the right time, right?
Absolutely.
So that is what's going to be happening here in, of course, tonight in the region for the regional finals in Division 7. And then, of course, state semifinals would be next week. We can tell you for the state semifinals next week, our video stream must be delayed, and that is by ruling of the OHSAA. And that's for all video streamers. They have special contracts for that sort of thing. And then if we go to the state final, we can only provide you with the audio, which we would do through Facebook, YouTube, and of course the radio station. So
now
just a little heads up on that.
Now, just a heads up too, folks. You'll still have live audio
yes.
next week. If it looks like there's going to be next
week. We'll be live with the audio next
yep.
week, but the video will all be delayed. So
you might get to see Curtis's face, pretty face.
That's scary.
I will be tucked in the corner.
Yes. Good times. It's not scary, everybody yet. Right?
Not yet.
All right, so we're just about ready for the second half here on WMVO, and we'll take a break. Be back in a moment.
Elite Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County, stock up in our pro shop, and enjoy our indoor and outdoor range options. Our expert cadre leads an unparalleled lineup of classes and personal training sessions. We also offer VIP transportation, armored vehicle services, along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234, explore online at elitepreparedness.com, or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio, to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
And welcome back here on WMVO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, and streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight as we get set for our second half action. And, I'm sure they had to make some, you're making your adjustments at halftime. Let's talk about that a little bit. What adjustments, if any, do you think Danville's going to make?
Well, this is a team that – last few years, Coach Matt Bloom has such a good staff surrounding him where they make a lot of adjustments. Here you're seeing a really consistent offense here in this game so far. Hey, first down, we're going to pound it down the middle. Second down, we might go outside or the middle. And if you do end up having a third down situation, maybe a reverse toss kind of sweep play. I don't see that changing, truthfully, Curtis. It's working really well. Let's try to, for Danville, they're going to try to keep adding to that score and go in really hot next week, the Final Four.
All right, and if you're Eastern, I'm sure they're talking about a lot of changes. I'm sure they'd like to get their running game going somehow.
And that's hard because when we were looking at the stats going over in pregame, they don't have much of a running game. They pass the ball currently, in the passing game. They have they have 4 completions out of 15 attempts there from Eric Manley. That is uncharacteristic for what this team is experiencing.
Well, and with what you're saying, basically, if they've been dropping catches and they've not had any real great passes either, that's really the difference. They're either going to fix that early here in the third quarter, it may be done.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, you have to set the tone. They have to get a stop. You know, Danville does receive the ball here to open up the second half. And you got to get a stop, and you have to find the end zone with your offense. You know, you have half as many catches on defense as you do on offense right now for this Eastern team.
So we're just about ready for second half action here. The Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard brought to you by tonight, 28-6 the score. Danville leads it as we get set for kickoff. And coming out in the second half, it'll be Danville receiving the ball as they kicked off in the beginning of this football game. So both teams back on the field of play. And I guess here we go. Tonight's game brought to you by Avita Health Systems. Starting point of Mount Vernon, Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court and Living Center, Fast Eddie's Grounds Maintenance, Griffin Insurance, Jersey Girls, Pizzeria, Foster's Pharmacy, Finnell's Floor Finishing and more, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University. And the officials out there getting the ball set up. Our program tonight, Austin Stinnett, our producer, and on our main camera, out in the cold and the rain, is our very own Gary. And Gary is going to hate us all.
Gary, poor Gary's out there. And you can kind of see, I'm just trying to look at at our live feed. You can see that the camera is shaking a little bit. Now, let me tell you, that's on a really nice heavy-duty tripod, and Gary hanging on with a life grip.
That's about right.
The wind, folks, I can't really express it, especially when you're up top like that to get that angle. But you can kind of see that thing move. That's the wind, folks. That's not the cameraman.
Did you get a photo of him back there? Okay, you got to get a photo of him. They're going to get a photo of him out there. All right, here's the kickoff, and it's going to be out of bounds. So the flag will go up, and that's how we start the second half here tonight. 28-6. 12 minutes on the clock as we get set to start quarter number 3 here on WMBO Sports.
Nope, not the kickoff that you wanted to see there.
Out of bounds, 5-yard penalty from the inbound spot, first down.
What did I just hear? Is that wind or what is that? I don't know what I just heard. Anyway, tomorrow, don't forget, Ohio State Buckeyes are in action as they take on Indiana. Tomorrow, 10:30 airtime with the pregame and 12 noon kick. So it'll be 1st and 10. Danville with the football.
That's a big game, Curtis.
That is a huge game. That's one you hope doesn't sneak by the Bucks. And off Baden Burke. Big hit at the line of scrimmage. And he might get a yard on progression, but I'll tell you what, Eastern was ready for that.
They were, yeah. No, they made some adjustments. I don't know if you can put any more guys in the box on that first down, but yeah, they did really well. Yeah, no, Ohio State, Indiana tomorrow. I'm excited. I definitely expect and hope for the Buckeyes to come out victorious, but you just never know. What drives me nuts, though, is why is that a noon kickoff? It's like all our big games are noon kickoffs.
Yeah, I know.
Throw us in the evening.
Tyler and I was talking about that earlier today, as a matter of fact. 2nd down and 9. One receiver to the left, couple to the right side. Hackman, the quarterback. Here's the snap. Handoff. Cy Wallace working behind the line, cuts in the tackle to the 40, now to the 44-yard line as he stretches ahead. A nice gain there, about 6. 3 yards short of the first down.
No, good job there. Hey, I got a shout-out Wade. Is that Nisley? The junior there, left tackle for Danville. He was upfield, I mean, all the way. You know, Siren was just on him, and he made some great blocks. And, man, you love to see that. Love to see the linemen getting upfield when they get an opportunity.
Indeed. 3rd down and 3 here for the Danville Blue Devils. Aiden Mickley out to the right side, split. 2 receivers set back from the line on the left. Here's the snap. Right side, Hackman, he's going to run. Turns upfield and out of bounds, and a flag on the play as he gains about a yard here. I don't know if he wasn't sure where he was at on the field to get the first down, because I think he easily would have got that.
Yeah, I do too. I think if he just kind of cut, especially if he cut it back. No, it doesn't look like it. So
it'll be 3rd down and 2. Sideline warning.
Oh.
So sideline warning there. 4th and a pair. And they're going to send on the punt team at the last minute, or, yeah. That's what they're going to do. So ball at the 45-yard line, their own. Now get ready for a fake.
Yeah, or, hey, you know what? We haven't seen our punter this whole postseason.
Wind to the back. Here's the snap. It's going to be a punt. Got it off. Byers, and the wind behind him. It sails all the way to the end zone.
There's a penalty down. I think maybe
Where's
a false
that
start.
Oh.
Byers kick to the end zone.
So kind of a rough start here in the second half. You know, it's hard when you go into the locker room, you get warmed up and dried off, and then you come out now and you're back in the rain and the wind.
Oh, yeah. No, it is miserable out there, folks. I got to go out there and hold the camera a little bit, a little shift at halftime, and no, it wasn't fun.
Illegal participation. Offense.
I think what we're hearing in the background there, you might be able to hear it, is a rumble, and I think that's coming from the wind on the microphone of the PA that we're picking up.
Yep.
First of all, I thought it was a jet coming over. I don't think so. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 20-yard line for Eastern, desperately needing to find something and some momentum. One receiver left, two to the right side. Official waves his hands in the air, and he comes to talk to the others. And back into the huddle goes Eastern. 1st and 10, again from the 20-yard line after the punt into the end zone. Good crowd on hand here. You know, Jared mentioned earlier, you know, big school like this, it seems like the crowd's small with Division 7 schools coming in, but there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, and for both sides, you know, if this was a home game for either one of these teams, it is a packed house. It really is. A little bit of confusion there from the refs.
I don't know what's going on. So he's going to march the ball up to the 25.
Okay, so they've tacked the penalty on there.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
From the punt.
Mm-hmm.
5 yards will be added to the end of the run. First down.
So 2 receivers to the right, 1 wide left for Eastern. Eric Manley, the quarterback. In the shotgun with 1 off to his left. Here's the snap, handoff right up the middle. Nowhere to go. And a gain of a yard and a half. Right up the middle. Didn't work in the first half, and it's not working right now.
No, and, you know, the way Danville just attacks that ball, they, you know, we can't say it enough. They do such a fantastic job. All 11 of them attack the ball until the whistle.
Well, you know what, and let's just say this. It comes down to the front line.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's why Danville's so good year in, year out.
Yeah.
Is they can count on their line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. In the shotgun, 1 off the right hip. Manley, the quarterback, the snap. Looks for the throw, timing route, long bomb up to the 40-yard line, and going to be incomplete pass at about the 42, 43-yard line, and that'll make it 3rd down and long for the Eagles.
That brings up 3rd down.
Good job there from Wesley Payne again, the defense back, you know, breaking that up, just great coverage. Eastern is not creating separation on these passing routes. They don't have any way to. Man, you kind of think you got a little bit more in the wheelhouse as far as plays to try to help that out.
Tucker Leist out to the left side, also Carson Peters. 2 receivers to the right, 3 men down up front defensively with a blitz. Here comes Byers, snap, throw, right side, in and out of the hands of his receiver. Another pass that should have been caught is dropped by Carson Peters this time. And now they're going to have to punt it away. And that's really the game, Jared. I mean, you've got to catch those throws.
Yeah, and we've seen it time and time again. And it's unfortunate because, you know, we go through those stats, you know, 2,000 yards here passing for Eric Manley. And, man, I think all 4 of his completions have been, other than the one, they're going into halftime. 3 of the 4 were just little bubbles or screen passes for nothing.
So now they'll punt it away again. Wesley Payne back to return it along with Cy Wallace at their own 35-yard line. Punt not too bad against the wind up to the 40-yard line of Danville. Kind of drops dead there, and it'll be picked up by Wyatt Richardson for Eastern, and that's where Danville will start it out, about their 41. Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard tonight. 28-6, Danville with the lead, 9:28 to go, 3rd quarter. So really both teams coming out a little cold here in the second half.
So usually, Curtis, I like to look through the messages and maybe respond or shout folks out that are talking. That's hard right now. We're having issues with the internet service here.
We try to get you scores, and it's a little tough.
That's tough, too. That did not load.
Here's the snap. Handoff. Aiden Burke right up the middle, pushing ahead, and he is going to get 5 yards on the carry.
It's almost as if we're in the middle of a state park, That's,
yes. I think you're right.
But I did get a couple text messages from folks. Dustin Dawson, he was mentioning, hey, I think they maybe had more catches on defense than they did offense. That wasn't true. We found that stat out, but pretty close. And then my brother mentioning, Josh Stein says, hey, Fox pays the Big Ten a lot of money, and that's why OSU is on at noon instead of the evening games.
I don't mind the noon games, except for early in the season when it's still nice outside.
Yeah.
One receiver left, one to the right, in motion. That's Levi Ferre. Here's the snap. Levi will get it on the circle back, and now he's going to go down. That's a loss of at least 3 or 4 yards. And started out as a good idea, then a bad idea.
Eastern defensively, they've made some good adjustments here. They've really been attacking that ball. That was a reverse play that's worked 5-6 times here in this game. Shut it down quick.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 now. Ball at the 41-yard line for Danville. 8:13 to go. The clock is running here in the third quarter. 28-6. Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. 2 left, 2 to the right side. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Hackman to throw. Right side gets Burke, and he gets the catch, but really no yardage there. Maybe 3. It'll set up 4th down. And, Danville in a place where they don't need to take risks, and for some reason they didn't look downfield further, and they're going to punt it away. They are in the lead.
And honestly, this is good experience. Hey, to get some reps in. Obviously, they kind of get into that point where they're flipping some players around. You're looking to build into next week here for Danville. I don't mind the call here.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Here's the snap. Byers punts it away. And it's end over end to the 30, now to the 20, and bouncing on into
Still
about the
rolling.
10. And Hackman's going to wait and say, you know what? The 7-yard line's good. That's where it stops, and he'll down it. That was a great punt by Byers. Had a little help with the breeze.
Hackman downs the Josh Byers punt.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for Eastern with the length of the field to go here.
Hey, we do have a score update thanks to my brother, because I couldn't get it on the internet. So
you're going to owe him.
I'm going to owe him. Maybe some lunch.
Have him get some other scores for us too. We'd like a few of them.
So Hillsdale leads Cuyahoga Heights 29-7 at halftime.
All right. Do you have that Minster-Marion local game? That's what I want to hear about.
Yeah, Marion, that would be a good game to know.
Manley at his 2-yard lines where he stands in the shotgun. Looking downfield. He's in trouble. He's going to go
safety.
Down. And he throws
Did he
the
get
ball
the ball
down.
out?
It's a fumble and a scramble. Incomplete pass. They're going to call it.
His knee was down before he tossed that thing.
Yeah, well, they're going to be conferring on this one.
I don't think so. The backside judge said, "Hey, that was a thrown, incomplete."
Boy, that looked like a safety. You can tell the Danville crowd what they think. We probably should leave the crowd mic down a little bit.
Looks like our producer here does have Marion up 7-0 in the second quarter. If that's
Marion local?
Yep.
Out in West Central Ohio. Marion local and Minster not far apart from each other. Here's the snap. Right side throw. Incomplete pass at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down. Boy, Eastern really got fortunate there on that second down.
Yeah, no, they did. You know what I'm a little bit hesitant about, though, is all their wide receivers, every one of these passes, they're diving for that ball. I don't know if it's a rough pass. I don't know why we sometimes you have to, but normally you want to keep your feet. You want to keep that leverage. And, you see that time and time again, and you're just not going to come up with those balls very often when you are on your knees.
So it'll be 3rd and 10, and I haven't watched the quarterback real close. Is he throwing back on his heels? 2 receivers to the right, 1 wide left, half back to the left. Snap. No. We got a flag.
I did. Score. I think. Play clock.
Delay a game.
Timeout. Eastern. They're first.
Did they get the timeout instead? In time. Anyway, we'll step out. 28-6 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. It's the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights on WMVO.
You're ready. Ready for cool weather, tree stands, and hunter's orange. Ready to land the big one. The fish that didn't get away. You'll know you're ready because you went to Danville Outdoors to stock up on everything from rods and reels to deer feed and practice targets. When that 10-point buck finally steps into range or that monster bass bites on your lure, you'll be ready. Before you go outdoors, go see the folks at Danville Outdoors, South Market Street in Danville. DanvilleOutdoor.com.
And back here at Logan High School, where the Blue Devils lead it 28-6. Not much going on here in the third quarter. A little back and forth, that's about it. But Eastern, 3rd and 10, backed up near their end zone at the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. Manley throws left side, timing route, has a man open, and it's caught, but there is a flag on the field at the 30-yard line, and it goes against Eastern. Offensive pass interference.
That's unfortunate because there was a pretty good amount of shoving between both sides there, but the one that got caught was the one right before he came up.
Is there another flag?
There's 2 flags. Yeah.
So, but one's closer to the line. So we'll see what that is all about. Maybe a hold. I don't know. I'm looking at the official on the other side of the field.
Yeah, so I think that official was also watching on the catch there.
So they're going to sort it out.
Pass interference. Offense. Penalties declined. 4th down.
So they're going to decline that and make it 4th and 10 rather than giving them the down over because they're so far back to their end zone anyway. So Eastern will show punt out of here, obviously, with 7:30 remaining in the third quarter, trailing 28-6. If you're Eastern, you're not feeling too good about the sign here. I mean, this is they have not had any progress so far in this third quarter. And you also ask how many more times you're going to get the ball between now and the end of the game.
Yeah. Oh, blocked.
And it's going to go out of bounds at the 8.
That's Aiden Burke on the block.
Unbelievable.
And he's a monster on both sides of the ball, folks.
And that might just do it. If they punch it in here, that's going to be just awful trying to come back from when nothing has been working for Eastern. The only points they got is 6 from a pick 6 with a 90-yard return. So Danville has it. Split backfield. Aiden Burke and Ashton Spaulding. Here's the snap. Handoff Burke, right side guard and tackle to the 5-yard line. And he'll get up to about the 4.
4 yards. So, funny enough, I've been keeping track now. That's his 7th first down, 4-yard gang here in this game.
He's consistent.
Just puts that shoulder down, takes, and you know what? 4, 5, 6 yards, folks, on a first down. You love it.
You take it. 4th and 4. Who's going to get the ball? It'd be perfect for Aiden, right? 4th and goal. Here's the snap. And the handoff. Burke left side. And is he in?
He's still moving.
He's in. The arms go up. And a 4-yard run for a touchdown.
With 9 Eagles on his back.
The magic number for Aiden Burke is 4. And how many touchdowns does he have? 2. I guess he needs 2 more of those.
He needs 2 more. Yep, that's magic number 4 for Mr. Burke tonight.
So they'll line up, and they'll go for 2 undoubtedly here, leading 34-6. Now, here's the catch. If they get this 2-point conversion, it moves to a running clock, as the advantage would be 30. Here's the Wesley Payne moving to the left side. Handoff. Burke straight ahead, and he's in, I think. No.
They're calling him
They're
short.
going to say he's just short.
Work on the carry. We do have a flag on the field.
Flag on the field. Hold against Danville, maybe.
Yeah, looks like it. Maybe.
Illegal shift.
Illegal
All
shift.
six.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty. Retry.
So they're going to retry. So Danville now, ball is at the 8-yard line. And they're going to go for 2 again. A little more room to work with. Hackman, quarterback. Burkhoff is right side. 2 receivers to the right. That's Mickley and Payne. Here's the snap. Throwing right. Nope. Going to look across left. In the air. Into the end zone. It's picked off. Incomplete. 28-point difference. 34-6. 6:43 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
At 6:43.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. Everyone at the Living Center wishes all of the area student athletes the best of luck this season. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
And the scoreboard, 34-6, Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard on WMBO. Danville leads it. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. I'm Curtis Newland along with Jared Stein. And here's the kickoff, Caleb Lucas. A low squib, takes a high bounce, gets through one hand, and it's going to be picked up by the deep man to the 20, 25, now the 30-yard line, and up to the 35. And that's where Eastern will start this series. And we've got an injured player slow to get up for Danville
On the tackle.
on that kickoff. Special teams unit. Can't quite make out who that would be.
Timeout for injury.
So an injury timeout here. Don't forget Ohio State in action tomorrow at noon kickoff, and 10:30 will be airtime on 100.9 FM WMVO. We do not stream that. We're not allowed to stream that due to licensing. 8:50 in the evening right now here at Logan as the rain continues to come down on this rainy night. And Ashton Spaulding is up on his own power and a little slow over to the sidelines. Glad to see him up. What you doing next Friday night? It very well could be the Danville Blue Devils are going to have a post-Thanksgiving party at a to-be-determined location.
Well, it looks like we are not in a running clock situation yet. We just missed it, but Hillsdale is now in a running clock. Mid-third running clock, 37-7. They're up.
Yes, and did you say we have a Marion local score?
Yeah, still 7-0 at halftime.
All right, here's the snap, and it's going to be Manley trying to run, and he gets about a yard. So a tough night for Eastern here offensively. Again, their only touchdown comes from a pick six on a throw from Jacob Hackman to Levi Ferre. Hit hard, bounced off of him, and into the hands of Peterson for Eastern. Ran it back 90 yards, and that was it. They have had really zero offense tonight.
Nope. I mean, just one first down off of a penalty of Danville. Not having a great offensive game. Defensively, though, they've only given up, 8 points since first quarter?
Yeah, they've stiffened up, that's for sure. 3 to the right, 1 left. Here's the snap. Quick throw to Boston Webb. It's caught. And we haven't seen that for a while, up to the 44-yard line.
Manley's pass complete to Boston Webb.
Eric Manley, 1,945 yards in the air with 28 touchdowns. Boston Webb, 21 receptions for 370 yards.
That's Boston Webb's second catch of the game. First catch was an interception, though.
3rd and a yard for Eastern. 3 receivers to the right, 1 ball catcher left. Here's the snap and the handoff. Up the middle, might get the first down and does. That was some positive yardage there from Brady Moore. And they just have not been able to do that. It's kind of surprised Danville gave that up as easy as they did on a, on about a yard to go. 3 right, 1 left. But they just don't want to get burned right now. Here's the pass in and out of the hands of Boston Webb, and it about got tipped off into Danville hands.
It's just the wrong bounce there for Danville anyway. No, man, again, hits him right in the numbers. Maybe a shoulder pad there, but very catchable ball. Can't come up with it.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball from the 40. The nose of the ball at the edge of the 46-yard line for Eastern. 3 receivers out to the right side. Peterson left. 3 men defensively up front for Danville. They just don't want to get burned deep here. 5 yards offset from their opponent on the receiving core. In and out of the hands again of Wyatt Richardson. Those are catchable balls.
It's unfortunate.
They are catchable balls.
And you know, for Eric Manley to have 2,000 yards passing at this point, they're usually come down with these.
It's
right?
shocking.
What is going on?
It wasn't even contested. A lot of these have not even been contested, and they literally are not catching the ball.
And I get it. It's rainy. It's windy. It's tough. But, he's giving you good passes, and you're just not coming up with them.
It has to be very disheartening if you are Manley back there, because this is their game. It's passing the ball.
And something that Danville doesn't see very often in the game.
I mean, Brady Moore is their rusher. Here's the snap, little reverse and a halfback pass up the field, and it's caught for maybe a first down. Depending on, it is. They got enough for the first down. Brady Moore is their lead rusher, and he only has 612 yards on the season after 13 games. So it is the passing game.
Oh, yeah.
And they're undefeated.
Nice pass complete to Peters.
Just having a bad night. 3 left, 1 to the right side. Here's the snap. Out of the pocket, he's going to run the ball. Manley gets 8 yards on the carry, maybe 9. Close to another first down. Have they found some momentum here?
They've definitely found something. They, defense, we've talked about it. They've been making some stops. They've made good adjustments, put more guys in the box, shutting down that inside run.
They might have to have Manley run more to play action. Here's the snap. Drop step. Now he's got to go fade to the left side and throws off balance. Just kind of tosses in the air. Nearly picked off. It'll fall incomplete.
Well, that was a dangerous play right there. I didn't like that at all.
So it'll be 3rd and a yard here for the Eagles. 4:36 remaining, 3rd quarter. 34-6, the score on the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court and Living Center, Fast Eddie's Ground Maintenance, Griffin Insurance, and Jersey Girls Pizzeria.
Ooh, and that you mentioned earlier, that sounds good. And they're open for breakfast too. One of the few places in Eastern Knox County that has breakfast. Well, I don't know if they have a breakfast pizza. That's interesting.
3 left, 1 to the right side. Here's the snap and the throw. Quick timing route. Oh my goodness! Right towards Tucker Leist. I mean, that was a catchable ball, and he just gave up on it.
Just didn't even try. And the coaches over there saying, "What is going on?"
He is not happy. You know what? They're just off tonight for whatever reason. Because you, like we've said multiple times now, they wouldn't be dropping passes like that.
No, they can't. Not for how well Eric Manley's done in the stat book all season long.
And undefeated. 4th and 1, ball at the 35-yard lines. And, sometimes that just happens to teams, especially if they haven't been to the playoffs before.
What's
and they're facing a juggernaut like Danville, who's been here lots of times.
Had a text from Landon Dawson's dad, said, hey, probably scared to get hit. And honestly, I could see it.
3 right, 1 left flag will stop play. And it's a false start against Eastern. So that's a big penalty there. They were 4th and 1, and now they're going to be 4th and 6.
Yeah, no, it's tough. And a team that's only – obtained 2 first downs here.
WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon, thanks for joining us tonight on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland with you, Jared Stein beside me, Austin Stinnett, our producer, and Gary Cooper with 2 R's is on the camera, or under the umbrella, as we like to say, in tonight's game. It'll be 4th down and 6 for Eastern. They come quickly to the line out of the huddle. 2 left, 1 to the right side wide. Here's the snap and the motion. Timeout. That's what it is. So Eastern will call a timeout. We'll step out again on WMBO.
Eastern, their second.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
And welcome back here on WMBO Sports. I guess we have some scores in that have finally made it over the internet and then on the Courier Holstein Cow here.
No, I always appreciate my brother for keeping his eyes out on this. We got Marion Local up 21-0 with 5:43 left in the 4th. It's becoming a struggle finding some of these scores, but I do appreciate his effort for us.
Well, not to call ahead, but it looks more and more like Marion Local will be in the state final, right? I mean, let's face it. 2 receivers to the right, and who knows, maybe Danville if they can get out of here tonight. 2 left. Here's the snap. Throw in the middle of the field. Nobody there. Incomplete pass, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for Danville. And so Danville leading 34-6, just 2 points away from a running clock, which would be very advantageous for Danville and all of us, frankly. Could get it done here. The difference has to be at least 30 or more in the second half. And they just missed that by missing their 2-point conversion. They actually had 2 chances at the 2-point conversion, but had a penalty on it, got another chance. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Danville has the ball again. Ball from their own 40-yard line. Hackman, the quarterback, takes the snap. Handoff, Aiden Burke right up the middle. He's going to pick up, I want to say 4, but I think it's going to be 4 yards by the time it's said and done. So Burke with 4.
That's number 8 first downs. 8 first downs. Aiden Burke has 4 exactly yards. You might play lottery or something tonight with 4. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Caleb Lucas, left side split. Aiden Mickley, Josh Byers, they're going to team up out to the right. And Wesley Payne in motion from right to left. He's going to circle around the quarterback, come back to the right. Faked. Hackman's going to run it. Option out to Payne. Payne across the 45. Can't get very far, and really no gain here. Takes a lot of time to run a play like that, and Eastern covered it well.
Yeah, good job there from Brady Moore. That is Eastern's running back to make that tackle, senior. And we've said it, Eastern's made great adjustments on defense, and, they did well here the second half and the second quarter or last half. Just offensively, they can't do anything.
3rd and 5, 2 receivers to the left. Here's the snap, handoff, Aiden Burke right up the middle and a counter to the 50, to the 45, first down to the 40. And it's a big run by Aiden Burke. Move the chains, the Danville Blue Devils. Been kind of silent here in the second half for the most part. It just seems like a different team. That was a big rumble.
Oh yeah, nope. He just put his shoulder down, keeps those feet going. The shiftiness that he has is really remarkable. And like you'd mentioned earlier, he squares up and just follows his blocks so well.
Mickley and Foray out to the right side, 1 slot left. Here's the snap. Hackman quickly right side pass. It's caught near the sideline. Is it in? Yes, Mickley will get it. That's a gain of 5. So ball up to the 35-yard line, right hash mark. Danville, they seem like a little pickup in their step here on this drive. And it didn't hurt for Aiden Burke's big run.
Yeah, no. Yeah, a 20-yard run is always a big positive.
Because you're doing it together. The blockers are up there blocking and gives room for that right. So you've earned it together. Here's the snap, handoff for Ray, left side on the sweep. Across the 35, now to the 30. Does he have some room? He breaks tackles. He's up to the 23. That's another Danville first down as they get into the red zone. 2:04 remaining in the third quarter, 34-6 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard.
They're finding some rhythm here again, and they needed that. Kind of came in with a lull here in the second half, and it's tough, guys. I can't stress enough the cold and the windshield factor here currently. The rain has been on and off.
I'm sure the coaching staff is too trying to get them ramped up because they're going to play tough competition.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, we're getting to the wire. Here's the snap, handoff counter. It's Burke, left side. He rumbles, and he gets 3. So he changes it up a little bit. Second, I'm sure he'd rather have the 4. 2nd and 7.
Well, it's looking increasingly likely that, hey, they're going to play Hillsdale. Wasn't that last year? That was this game, wasn't it?
Dalton.
It was Dalton.
Dalton in the regional final.
You're right. I think it was played in Hillsdale then.
No, Dover.
No. Well, you were on the call. I was not.
But you're doing good. You're over 2. Here's the snap. Hackman rolls out right, throw, and it's incomplete pass. Out of the hands of Wesley Payne as he rolls to the ground. 3rd down and long.
Hackman's pass intended for Wesley Payne.
Good to see Wesley out there doing a nice job.
It is. He's had a good game.
Yeah.
He's got 2 runs, 34 yards, and he has 1 reception.
And probably more even so watching him. He's just been active. And
Yeah, he had a heck of an injury there back in the Devil Dog game. It was honestly pretty scary for everyone in the stands, for us to watch, and for him to bounce back. He's
a couple minutes in the second quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1 receiver to the right side. 2 left. Under center is Hackman, single back. Here's the snap, handoff, Byers up the middle, and big blocks up front, and he's close to the 1st down. It appears to be just short.
They can bring the field goal team out, or what?
I don't imagine.
They're making a lot of adjustments. Maybe they're just bringing the big guys.
Oh,
Aiden Burke's coming in. We know what's going to happen.
I was going to say, they must have a hidden kicking team if that's the case.
I know.
Secret. Top secret.
But, Danville has kickers. I'm here to tell you, even in the junior high level, it's amazing how far they can kick, and they take it very seriously. But
full house in the backfield, all lined up. Under center is Hackman. Here's the snap. Handoff to the tailback. It's Ty Wallace, and he gets the 1st down to the 11-yard line.
Ty Wallace on the carry, 1st down, Danville.
Looking more and more like Danville is going to get past that regional final where they've been stuck to get to the state semifinal as the final seconds run off the 3rd quarter clock. 11 seconds, and they're going to come off to the side. Their hands are in the air, and the crowd is giving them a nice ovation. And 3, 2, 1, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 more to go on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. It's all part of the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights on WMBO.
Expert DIYer? Rookie renovator? Get all the stuff you'll need from people who know how to use it at Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard. You'll find everything from commercial and custom feed to paint and plumbing. If you're not quite sure what you need, these friendly folks are happy to help. Grab your list of projects and come on down to the bigger, better Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard, all in one building on South Market Street in Danville.
This is Jacob at A Plus Auto Brokers. With fall in the air and winter approaching, you owe it to yourself to upgrade your ride. Search our inventory from anywhere by going to goaplusauto.com. With sales and service, you won't need to go anywhere else. A Plus Auto Brokers is home of the repeat customer for a reason. Come see us today. Call 740-393-0366 or stop by at 504 West High Street. We will also buy your car for cash. Again, this is Jacob from A Plus Auto Brokers, where we keep Knox County rolling.
Back here in Logan, 1st and 10, ball at the 11-yard line for Danville. They're looking for another score here. I formation, Levi Foray in motion, handoff, up the middle left side, touchdown, Aiden Burke! They have exceeded the 30-point threshold, and that means the clock will start running. And Danville feeling a little bit closer to a state semifinal. That's big news.
That's huge news. Yeah, they're just on the verge of punching that ticket. Just complete team effort to make that happen. They're really all playoffs long throughout the season. Both teams they lost to during the season were both undefeated. I mean, it's incredible.
Caleb Lucas tight end to the right side. He'll settle back in the slot. 2 to the left. That's Foray and Aiden Mickley. Shotgun, Hackman, snap. Fakes the handoff, and I don't know what happened there. Lost it on exchange. Incomplete pass. Timeout. Called in time, perhaps. Nobody's saying, or I missed it. 11:09 to go, fourth quarter. Timeout on the field. I guess that was for the, well, is it a timeout?
I have a wall next to me on the left side of the field, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm going based on what Curtis is saying, and it's all bad right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Looks like they did not get the 2-point conversion.
Yes, the 2-point conversion. That's what it is, yes. Sorry, I got lulled into sleep there. 40-6 is the score. 11:09. We'll keep it right here on WMBO Sports. It'll be the kickoff. I was getting ready for another score. That's what it was, and it was the 2-point conversion.
Yep. Hey, just a shout-out for Aiden Burke. That is his third touchdown here in this game.
He needs one more for his fourth.
He needs one more for that lucky 4. He has, to my records, that's not official, folks, 124 yards on the ground here so far.
Well, stick around. It's going to go very fast here in the fourth quarter, unless Eastern was to get a score, as it's going to go into a running clock here once they kick off. I believe that's the announcement they also made on the PA seconds ago. Here is the kickoff, and this is going to be kind of weird one, a little high, a little wired to the 34-yard line. And that's where Eastern will have the ball to start this drive. A little chippy out there?
A little chippy there between a couple guys. Yep. There he's getting talking to, too. I think that was a freshman there that, he got an opportunity to go in and get chippy with.
Yep. I think he was just talking. I think it was Caleb Lucas down there. I think the Eastern player was thinking, maybe I shouldn't pick anything with this guy.
Yeah. We do have a couple finals in, Curtis, thanks to my brother, Josh.
You're going to owe him big.
Marion Local has beat Minster 21-7 final, and it looks like Columbus Grove also gets the dub over St. John 14-0, and they will play each other.
Josh, I'd be asking your brother for a Jersey's Girls pizza. Here's a sack, and the quarterback, Manley, is taken down by Caleb Lucas. He finally got one, didn't he?
Yes. Well, we've been waiting for it, too, because he's got a lot of them. What's that, a number 13 for him for the season?
For the season? Let's see.
Or 11. That's going to be number 11.
11 and a half, I guess.
11 and a half.
10 and a half coming in. So 11 and a half there. Second down and 22 for Eastern. 9:43. They will get a trophy tonight as well.
Yeah, being the regional. Yeah.
Yep, regional final game. It was a big night for Danville. A couple of years trying to get past this mark, and here they are.
Yeah, hats off to this coaching staff.
Yeah,
definitely.
They've done a great job. 3 right, 2 left. Here's the snap. Quarterback Manley will keep it, goes straight ahead. He'll pick up 7 or 8, goes down hard. And, of course, not enough for a first down.
Yeah, no, he went down really hard there, kind of tripped up, pushed at the same time.
Eric Manley on the draw, brought down by number 60, Greg Wilson.
So third down and 14 for Eastern. The only way they stop the running clock is score a touchdown. And, of course, timeouts, injuries. Here's the pass out to the left side. It is caught, and it's going to be a gain. Maybe a first down. Yep, Eastern will move the sticks there on that one, a 14-yard gainer. And that was caught by Tucker Leist. I think that might be his first catch out of a number of attempts.
I think so, too. And I would say every bit of 5 or 6 attempts. He's a primary target here for Eric and just can't come up with
Yep.
him.
And a tough night for Tucker. I mean, he is a senior. Wyatt Richardson is a senior. Brady Moore is a senior. As you look at possibly this is your last time in pads in organized ball. Mm-hmm. Depending on, I don't know if they're going anywhere, small school or anything like that, but it's a night you won't forget. 2 left, 2 to the right side. Here's the snap. Manley, quick throw, timing route, right side in the air. It's picked up by Wesley Payne to the 25, down to the 30. He's going to run it out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Any flags? Yep, there is a flag over at the 47-yard line on the other side of the field. I don't know that it's anything that's going to change this.
Oh, man, he's pointing way down. He's a sideline judge nowhere near that play.
That's just the wind catching his arm. It's going that direction. Oh, they're going to bring him back, aren't they?
Yeah.
Got to bring in the other official.
Wow.
Yeah.
Foul. Blindside block. Number 0 defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
What was it? It was Byers.
They said blindside block, but that should still be.
Okay, I didn't hear that. You did. Okay.
That should still be Danville's ball, though. No, it isn't. Oh.
There's
still
an argument.
NFL mode.
Our staff is in argument mode.
No, I'll trust
Austin,
our producer back
he
there.
He spoke right up on that one back here, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. No,
he's an offensive lineman.
I'm not going to question Austin.
No, I wouldn't question him, even if he's wrong. Don't question him.
I think he could hurt me, honestly.
2 left, 2 to the right side for Eastern. They get a first down off of that. Nothing really hurt here for Danville. 6:47 to go. They lead at 40-6. Running clock on the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by Danville Outdoors, Weigel Orthodontics, and Avita Health Systems. What are we waiting on here, folks? Clock is running, and everybody's looking around on the field.
I'm good with it.
The official, I think the official was down here talking to Coach Bloom, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just getting clarification, but
could be. So here's the snap. Eastern. Manley will have it. Drops back, looks for a throw up the middle. Now he's going to have to tuck and run up to the 40-yard line, and he's up to about the 36, close to a first down. Josh Byers, who just got that penalty, gets the tackle there. And Byers had 183 tackles coming into this game tonight. 69 solo tackles.
8.5 sacks. Lots of those tackles for a loss. He's fun to watch.
2nd down and 3 for Eastern. The Eagles. Manley looks to the sideline. 3 receivers clustered left, 2 to the right side. 3 men down defensively up front for Danville. Here's the snap. Manley looks for the throw. Right side, long pass. Peterson has a man in and out of his hands. I'll tell you what, the quarterback put it right in the pocket.
He did.
And it fell out of the pocket. Incomplete.
That was a good pass. And decent coverage.
Yeah,
I
mean, between coverage, he put it right in there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you can do as the quarterback, and then you got to have your guys catch the ball. So it'll be 3rd down and 1, 2, 3. Yards to go for Eastern. Trailing 40-6, clock running, 4:51. And we will keep, even if we go off the radio after the game, once we're done with the post game, we'll keep the video on so you can see the awards. Here's the snap, throw out to the right side on the screen.
That's behind. That's behind the line of scrimmage.
It was behind the line of
went
scrimmage, and it was backwards. But it went out of bounds.
That's what I meant to say.
Yes, Tucker Leist could not jump that high. But you're right, if that would have been in bounds still.
Oh, yeah, that would have been live ball.
So it'll be 4th down and about 12 for Eastern. See if they go for it here. There would be no hurt in that. I mean, they're trailing 40-6, 4:04 to go in the game.
Another final, thanks to my brother. We got a Hillsdale 44-14.
So Hillsdale would be the game, is who Danville's going to play next week.
Yep.
So
hopefully
I guess
not in
your
Logan.
Thanksgiving day is going to, or Thanksgiving weekend is going to be cut a little short.
I imagine so. Yeah, that'll be that'll be fun though. Should be pretty close to home.
Yeah,
though.
it actually shouldn't be too bad. 3 left, 1 right. Here's the snap. Manley throws left side, in and out of the hands. Oh, nearly picked off. And that was into the hands of Tucker Leist. I'll tell you what, it would be frustrating if you are Manley, because you have delivered some balls that just for whatever reason, are getting dropped tonight.
My assumption would be maybe that might even be played in Mount Vernon, maybe West Holmes, Millersburg. You know, I'm just trying to think of turf fields around our area, Curtis.
Yeah,
I could see West Holmes. That wouldn't be bad at all for everybody.
They got a turf field up there now, right?
Yep.
It's been a few years since I've been there. It'll be 1st and 10 for Danville. It could be Orville.
Oh, they have turf up there?
Orville seems to be a favorite. We end up in Orville. I've been in Orville a lot with games in this situation.
Okay.
They're accustomed to doing it. And timeout Danville has it. We're going to keep it right here on WMBO Sports. That's what I'm going on is seems to where we end up a lot of times.
Well, let's place bets, folks. You let us know on Facebook.
See, Jerome was Hillsdale. Where exactly would you say Hillsdale is if we were explaining it to us?
Other side of Loudonville from where we're all from is how I would explain it.
Okay.
So.
Interesting.
Yeah, like Hayesville area is all Hillsdale. There's a few different small towns up through there.
Very interesting. That's going to be, I guess we're going to find
close.
out.
I mean, two teams that are close together. So it is. So Josh ought to just do this for me, my brother.
3 left. Here's the snap. And the run. It's Aiden Berg. He's barreling close to a first down up to the opponent's 45-yard line. 1 yard shy of the conversion.
So he shot me a text. Hey, it would help if we knew who put in the bids to host these neutral games. From schools that have hosted in the past, Orville and Mansfield are two most likely.
Yeah, I'm thinking Orville is very likely. Very, very likely.
I guess I wasn't aware how that worked.
Well, it takes a structure because, you have to have staff at a game.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have certain facilities at a game when you get to this point. You're dealing with the media. They like to have people who have tried and true, probably get first pick that they've worked with over years. And Orville is one that's – I've been to Orville, I don't know, half a dozen times.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I could be wrong. There's a lot more turf into play. But if I had to bet tonight, that's probably where my bet would be. I could very well be wrong. 2 to the left side, capped on the end. Here's the snap and the handoff. Oh. And it's going to be Aiden Burke gets caught up in the backfield. That was a nice grab there by number 67, Brewer Tomlinson, 290-pound junior.
Kid. Yeah, he's a big kid. I was talking to the gal that was checking us in here at Logan, which they've done fantastic, by the way. I can't say enough. Yeah, this is a great place.
The lighting is fantastic on the field.
Mm-hmm. The press box is warm.
It's warm,
by the way. And
not all press boxes are heated, by the way.
And we've been fed.
Yes.
I'm very impressed here. But she said, hey, this is our second one. They're planning on hopefully doing another one next week.
They could certainly do it. The parking is easy. I mean, it's right next to the stadium.
Yeah.
Unless you get here late. Tight end right, 2 other receivers. Here's the handoff, Burke. They're going to keep it on the ground. He's rolling left, 40 to the 35. A flag in the backfield is going to come back, and he's going to march out at the 22-yard line.
Aiden Burke on the run. Christian
So bring the ball back, folks.
But we do have a flag on the field.
1:53. Now that clock should still be running. I don't think penalties stop the clock, right?
Offense number 0.
Yeah, they started it again. I was going to say.
3rd down.
It would be hard as a clock operator because you get in a habit, of stopping and starting and everything, and probably have to tape your wrist back to your elbow or something in these situations, which would be hard to do, frankly.
That would.
So it'll be 3rd down at about 16. Ball at the left hash mark, 41. It's all elementary at this point. As Danville's going to advance to the state semifinal. Did you hear that? State semifinal. They've been stopped at the regional final a couple of years, and now they're going to advance to the state semifinal and a chance for the big dance. Hackman's going to go down on a sack this time at the 35-yard line, as he's just not going to take any chances. And you're going to see some other folks maybe getting in here. 4th down and 21. And the Danville faithful are starting to get excited. I think they were excited earlier, but you can really hear them now. 40 seconds on the clock. Play clock at 17, so they will have to punt it away. One man to return it. 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to hold out. And you're saying, well, why are they doing all this if they're up that much? Well, they're playing for state final. You've got to manage the clock and do all those things no matter what the score is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're going to call a timeout. This is a rehearsal at this point.
Yeah, no, this is additional practice, and these young men have earned another week of practices. And, day off probably maybe tomorrow or Sunday. Probably tough with a holiday week. Yeah. Hey, you're going to be off Thursday.
Oh, they're going to be out Thursday, I bet you. They'll be working out.
But, hey, no, not too much. Keep those carbs back a little bit, guys.
So 17.3 seconds on the clock. They took it down. The play clock to 0, called the timeout. Byers will be kicking it off on the punt here. Wind continues to blow. The rain continues to come down, and Gary is still wet out there. So we call him the Duck for a reason. So we await the punt. 17.3 seconds on the clock. Going to get the punt off, and that's about it. Change of possession. Here's the punt. Ooh, high, still falling. And there it goes. It hits hard and jumps about 15 feet. And they'll be down there, but the clock continues to run. 6 seconds. And the Danville Blue Devils, Region 27, regional champs. Congratulations to Coach Matt Bloom and his entire staff and the players and the community of Danville. They have done it. With 4.6, they guess they did stop the clock for change of possession. 4.6 seconds. They let it run a little longer than they would typically, but once that runs off, you're going to hear a loud roar here in Logan, Ohio. Curtis Newland, Jared Stein with you, Austin Stinnett, our producer, Gary Cooper on the camera. I want to thank all of them for their hard work in making this possible. We'll be back again, of course, next week, and that's the end. Regional champs, Region 27, the Danville Blue Devils.
Eastern 6.
We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
Elite Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County, stock up in our pro shop, and enjoy our indoor and outdoor range options. Our expert cadre leads an unparalleled lineup of classes and personal training sessions. We also offer VIP transportation, armored vehicle services, along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234, explore online at elitepreparedness.com, or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio, to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
At the Living Center, Mount.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point, you have more choices than you think.
Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard says 40-6. Congratulations, Danville High School regional champions on the board up there tonight. And they brought the table out as they're going to start packing the awards. While they're doing that, let's run down some of the numbers.
Well, hats off to our sports guy at the station, Tyler Mathias. He predicted by 30.
He did.
He did.
So we can give him that credit.
I'll give him a little bit of credit when it's due. He's probably listening in at the moment, and that was a good call. Danville secures definitely a dominant 40-6 victory here, showcasing just that powerhouse they have on both sides of the ball, Curtis. They've just been fun to watch. Jacob Hackman, not the best in his passing game, but he did pick up 2 rushing touchdowns. He picked up also a 2-point conversion, setting the tone early in the game there too. Aiden Burke, unstoppable as usual, racking up, in my calculations, give or take here, 124 yards on the ground. Magic number 4, 8 times on a first down, finding the end zone 3 times. Also, always a big hats off to freshman Siren Wallace. Had 88 yards, 1 touchdown. He converted 2 key 2-point attempts there early in the game. Wesley Payne.
I'm going to pause you right there for a second as we listen into the PA announcer.
The 2024 Division 7 Regional Championship Trophy to the Blue Devils from Danville High School.
And, of course, they just announced, and if you're listening to the radio, the players, Caleb Lucas has the plaque in his hands and holding it up into the air, and all the players are surrounding him in the middle of the field around the 40-yard line, and an excited Danville squad there as they have made another pinnacle in this tournament to the state Final Four.
Yeah, no, he is. Well, Caleb Lucas, he definitely deserved being the young man to go up there and grab that, because 3 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, impact player, both sides of the ball, tight end. He's making all those blocks that are getting Aiden Burke, Siren Wallace getting those big yards. He's making those. He's sealing that edge. And really awesome for Danville to get this deep again. Just incredible hats off to the coaching staff, Curtis.
Yep. Congratulations to the Danville Blue Devils. Regional champions 2024, the high school football team, and they're going to go on next week to the state semifinal to play Hillsdale, wherever that may be. We have our guesses, but we won't know just yet. Once we know, we'll be announcing that, and we will be at the game a week from tonight for the state semifinal game, and it'll be at the same time. The following game would be the state final, which would change. That would be a Friday at 10:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So get prepared for that, right? At least Danville can hope for that. So we're going to be right there along with you. We'll give you all the details on that as we go along here. I think it's going to wrap it up for us. 40-6, the final score of the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. All part of the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Thanks to our sponsors, Foster's Pharmacy, Fidel's Floor Finishing and More, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Starting Point of Mount Vernon. Our postgame show, by the way, brought to you by them. Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court, and Living Center.